hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome one and all to tonight's game between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions. We are gonna finish this night strong. What's going on, guys? I am ready, Freddy. By the way, during the break in between these two live streams, we did make some quick adjustments. So these are the top players for week 10 for fantasy football purposes. If you guys do daily fantasy sports, if you guys do DraftKings, if you do Price Picks, whether you're in a fantasy league for Yahoo or CBS or ESPN or Sleeper, whatever it is for your fantasy football stats, I've got your updates scrolling by right here, right now. Can you believe Derek Carr was in the top 5 this week, beating out Josh Allen? Anyways, these numbers are freshly updated. I just pulled these in this 15-minute break between one stream and the other. What's going on, guys? How are y'all doing today? Happy to be here. Happy to be hanging out with you guys. It is going to be a monster of a game, I believe. So let's go ahead and pop out this chat over here so I'm not distracted by the numbers. All I want to know is if you guys are having fun. Kaiser, what's going on? Saying Lions. Dennis Youngblood, I see you in the house right now. Helen, Robert, Supreme, Dusty Attic. All of you guys who were here during the last live stream, like Steelers fan, Lucinda, Marty, ready to party. Shout out to y'all. Brandy, hello. Shout out to each and every one of you guys. What's going on? I'm waiting for my hoodie, says Dennis Youngblood. You got to win, Dennis. You still got to win, bro. Okay, well, that last game was brutal to watch. And since it was so brutal, let's go ahead and bring up what we're actually looking for here. Give me 1 second. Still making one quick adjustment. It's going to be this one here. If CBS decides to cooperate with me and play nice. Close this out. Should get us what we need right now. Game tracker up on the board right now for you guys. It is gonna be a good game. So Detroit Lions, Houston Texans. I'm not gonna harp. Let's get into some of these numbers, guys. Let's get into some of these actual numbers here today for these two teams. So right off the bat, right out the gate, let's take a look at the home team. Let's take a look at the Houston Texans and how they've performed so far during this 2024 campaign. Houston Texans offense, points per game for the Houston Texans offense. They are 17th in the NFL in putting up points. Right now they rank 8th. Power rankings here from Fantasy Football, directly from the NFL website. They are ranked number 8 coming into week 10. And I need a tie clip because the fan that I got over here, you can see what it's doing to my tie. That's weird. Anyways, all right. Gonna have to get some new clips, Christina. Maybe we can make that happen this week. Anyways, points per game, 17th in the NFL. They put up 22.3. That's really not that many. That is a low-scoring thing right there for the Houston Texans. But they are at the top of the table here, inside the top 12 in yards per game on the offensive side of the football. That being said, the Houston Texans have been kind of beat up. They did just lose Stephon Diggs. They haven't had Nico Collins for a while. There was hope that Nico Collins would be coming back today, but Nico Collins is actually out for today's game, and I've got that listed there for y'all as well. I will bring that up in just a few moments. So, yards per play, they rank 20th in the NFL. That is definitely getting towards the bottom side, the bottom half of the table. Third down efficiency for the Houston Texans, they are at number 16 and 15th in red zone efficiency on the offensive side of the football. Now, DeMeco Ryans, the head coach of this Houston Texans team, did play for the Houston Texans. He is of a defensive mindset, so the defense has been doing a lot better. On the defensive side of the football, though, Will Anderson Jr. will be out for today's game. We will show the starting lineups here in just a few moments. Anyways, Points per game. Honestly, even just a bobby pin would work, but Christina doesn't wear bobby pins, so I don't know. A bobby pin would be perfect just to clip that there. Anyways, points per game, y'all. 14th in the NFL right now are the Houston Texans. Pretty similar here as far as points that they allow and points that they put up. They put up 22.3 points. They allow 22.2 points. That will end up being kind of win after win. I mean, statistically speaking, and the Texans are 6-3 so far this season. The Detroit Lions are 7-1. Remember this right here, guys. Houston Texans are coming into this game inside the top 10, but they're ranked at number 8. Yards per game allowed on the defensive side of the football. They allow 278 yards per game. Allowed. This is the defensive side, right? Yards per play allowed. They allow 4.8 yards per play. That is good for 4th best in the NFL. Third down efficiency for the Houston Texans inside the top 10 there and in the red zone. They're pretty much right in the middle, whether they're on their own red zone or the opponent's red zone trying to score. They're pretty much in the middle right there. These are the exact same numbers, which is kind of crazy. Okay, y'all, here we go. Let's take a look at the offense here. Houston Texans offense is going to be spearheaded by CJ Stroud. Now, CJ Stroud is in his 2nd year. He did have additional weapons get brought in with Stephon Diggs, but now Stephon Diggs is on IR and he will miss the rest of this 2024 campaign. So if you're a Houston Texans fan, just know that you will be losing. You're going to be missing your boy Stephon Diggs here for a while. He's going to be gone for the rest of the season. But it's not about Stephon Diggs. It's really about CJ Stroud and what he has been able to do in the short time that he's had in the NFL. This season, CJ Stroud does have 2,139 passing yards. That is good for the 6th best passing yards in the NFL. He has 11 passing touchdowns to just 4 interceptions. Not a bad start to this campaign, but they are going to have to find ways to improve on this if they plan to make a deep playoff run. Last week, they lost to the New York Jets. Last week on Halloween, they lost to the New York Jets. Yes, we did do a trivia quiz. We did a Halloween giveaway on Thursday last week. Was it Thursday last week? I think it was Thursday of last week. They lost to the Jets 21-13. Can CJ Stroud get it together this week? Well, I think he can. He only had 191 passing yards, but the week before that, he had 285 passing yards against the Colts. I think that they can do something special today against this Lions defense. Let's see if I don't have to eat a big bowl of crow after that. So you'll notice that right next to CJ Stroud is a name that for years and years we have seen with the Cincinnati Bengals. That is Joe Mixon right here. Joe Mixon will be the starting running back today for this Houston Texans offense. Joe Mixon, you scared me. Joe Mixon this season so far has 609 rushing yards. That is good for 12th in the NFL. He also has 126 carries, which is good for 12th in the NFL. And he has 6 rushing touchdowns, which is tied for 7th in the NFL. Let's see if he can pick up any more this season. Now, last week against the New York Jets, he had 24 carries. 24 carries for Joe Mixon, but just 106 yards. That's not very efficient. I guess it's not too bad. 24 carries, 106 yards. That's an average of 4.4 yards per carry. That will actually work. That will move the chains if you just keep turning around and handing the football over. 1 rushing touchdown last week, a touchdown the week before, 2 touchdowns against Green Bay back on the 20th of October. So Joe Mixon has been a fine addition to this Houston Texans team. Houston Texans looking to get a much-needed win right now after that loss against the New York Jets last week. They got to right this ship. That is what they're going to be trying to do today. Easier said than done when you're going up against a team that is 7-1 in the Detroit Lions. So scrolling by at the bottom of your screen are your top wide receivers. I was marked safe this week from being Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase put up 55 fantasy points this week. Unbelievable. Helen, thank you so much saying, guys, this is the best chat. Let's effing go. I love it, Helen. Thank you so much for those kind words. And keep that chat coming, guys. I hope you guys are keeping each other entertained in that chat while I get through this pregame setup here. And of course, when we get to those commercial breaks, I will be checking the chats. I will be checking the stats, and we're going to be having some fun today. I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk Houston Texans offense, shall we? So, CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, these are going to be the guys in the backfield today. Let's take a look at the wide receivers. So, again, as I mentioned, Stephon Diggs is on IR. Nico Collins is also out for this game. So, CJ Stroud has limited weapons. Number one wide receiver today for CJ Stroud will be Tank Dell. Tank Dell should have a good game today. Hopefully, if you're firing up for fantasy football purposes, I'm sure he's going to do well today. Next to him, you'll notice that Robert Woods is lined up on the outside and Xavier Hutchinson on the other side there as well. Dalton Schultz is healthy today, so those are going to be your four starting pass catchers here, but we could see John Mechie get some carries. We could see Cade Stover get targeted today. We could see Steven Sims get targeted today as well. These are just your starters for today. Offensive line for this Houston Texans team starts with Laramie Tunsil. Laramie Tunsil on the left tackle over here. We're going to have Juice Scruggs lined up at left guard. Now, Kenyon Green sometimes fills in on that spot, but Kenyon Green is on IR. Juice Scruggs sometimes fills in at center, depending on who's available. He's been left and right, so you'll see him kind of focus on this side of the football field. But today, Juice is going to be lined up at your left guard. At center today, we've got Jarrett Patterson. Right guard today will be Shaq Mason, and then your right tackle today will be Titus Howard. This is the offensive setup today as your starting players here for Houston. My hair's all over the place. Get myself fixed up over here. All right. There we go. Much better. Okay, get the hair out of my face. That is the offensive lineup here, ladies and gentlemen, for the Houston Texans. Let's take a quick look at the defensive lineup for Houston here as well. So on the other side of the ball for Houston, this is a 4-3 setup. Of course, you know, you'll see additional formations, but what is listed on ESPN.com is a Texans 4-3 setup. If you don't know what that means, guys, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 3 linebackers, 4 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers. A 3-4 would just be the opposite of that. And if you're watching college football or something else, you'll probably see like 4-2-5s or 4-3-5 or 4-3-4 or whatever's, just all kinds of different formations. This is the basics right here. Okay, so left to right, Will Anderson Jr. normally is the starting defensive end for the Houston Texans defense. He was a first-round pick in last year's draft. He is out today. Will Anderson Jr. is out, so Jerry Hughes will be filling in for him. Left defensive tackle will be Tim Settle Jr. Your right defensive tackle, Foloronso Fatukasi. And your right defensive end in Daniil Hunter coming in from the Minnesota Vikings. Keep an eye out for him. Azeez Al-Shaair has been heavily missed over the past few weeks. Azeez Al-Shaair will be in today, though. So Azeez Al-Shaair is back. He'll be wearing number 0. He'll be the weak side linebacker in this formation. Middle inside linebacker. Your middle linebacker will be Jake Hansen. And then, of course, Henry Oto as your strong side linebacker. Now, on either side, your left cornerback and your right corner over here. Left corner is going to be Derek Stingley. Right corner is going to be Kamir Lassiter. And then, of course, your 2 safeties, you're going to have Kalen Bullock and Jimmy Ward. Jimmy Bullock, strong safety. Jimmy Ward, weak, or your free safety, I should say. All right, y'all. Those are the facts for the Houston Texans. That is the starting lineup for both sides of the football. Let's take a look at the away team, shall we? So, how about this? The Detroit Lions coming into this game ranked number 1 in the NFL by NFL.com. Power rankings for this week, for week 10, they are supposed to be the best team in all of football. This is the 3rd week in a row that they've been listed as the best team in all of football. Even though the Kansas City Chiefs are undefeated 9-0, the Detroit Lions still seem to be the number 1 team. So, points per game. No team in the NFL puts up more points per game than the Detroit Lions. That is just facts. I'm not making that up. You can look it up yourself. Points per game, number 1 in the NFL. Detroit Lions, they put up 32 points per game, over 32 points per game. Yards per game, they are 7th in the NFL at 369. Yards per play, they are 5th in the NFL at 6.1. Third down efficiency, they are top 7 here at 41% conversion success rate at third down efficiency. And inside the red zone, still inside the top 10, just dipping down outside of the top 7. Detroit Lions are absolute fire offensively. I'm excited to see what the Detroit Lions are going to be able to do today. I'm fired up for it. I hope you guys are fired up for it too, man. I am ready for this game. On the other side of the football, defensively for the Detroit Lions, and I gotta say this, I did put up a picture of Aiden Hutchinson over here. I should have removed this picture of Aiden Hutchinson. He is on IR, and he will miss the rest of the season with that broken ankle of his. Pretty brutal injury that he suffered. You're not going to see Aiden Hutchinson here anymore, so I'm wondering if this here is going to end up regressing a little bit for the defensive side of the football. Now, points per game allowed. As it stands right now coming into this game, they rank 5th in the NFL. So, they rank 5th in the NFL in points per game allowed, only allowing 18.5 points per game. Yards per game allowed, they rank 22nd in the NFL. They do give up a lot of yardage. They give up 357 yards on average per game. Yards per play allowed, they are 24th in the NFL, giving up 5.7 yards per play. That's bad, but where they make up for it is getting off the field on third downs. They are the best team in all of football in getting off the field on third downs, only allowing their opponents to succeed on third downs less than a third of the time. So more often than not, if it's a third down situation, the Detroit Lions are going to be successful at that. More often than not always, just more often than not. Red zone efficiency, they are the 4th best at not allowing touchdowns in the NFL. So this Lions defense gives up a lot of yardage. They don't give up a lot of points. They give up a lot of yards. They get the stops where they need to on third down and on the red zone efficiency. Let's take a look at these starting lineups for this team. Starting lineup here for the Detroit Lions, ladies and gentlemen. The starting lineup here for the Detroit Lions: Jared Goff, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tim Patrick. Jamison Williams is off of his suspension, so Jamison Williams will be in for today's game. And, of course, Sam Laporta. Offensive line here as well for the Detroit Lions. Offensive line for the Detroit Lions, there will not be Taylor Decker today. So normally left tackle would be Taylor Decker. Instead, we'll have Dan Skipper. Left guard will be Graham Glasgow. Right guard will be Frank Ragnow. Center will be Frank Ragnow. Right guard will be Kevin Zeitler. And then, of course, right tackle will be Penny Sewell. We're going to take a look a little more in depth. I know I ran through that pretty quickly. So let's take a look at this at a little more granular level, shall we? Jared Goff. How about Mr. Jared Goff? So, Jared Goff this season, ladies and gentlemen, has 1,840 passing yards. That is good for 17th in the NFL. 14 passing touchdowns for Jared Goff to just 4 interceptions. Now, he is definitely a pocket passer. He is not a scrambler. Jared Goff has not been known to go off and break off 40-yard touchdown runs. That's not his style. He's not Josh Allen. He's not Jalen Hurts. He's not Lamar Jackson. He's a pocket passer, but he's a pretty good one. He is inside the top 15 in the NFL in QBR. And last week against Green Bay, he did complete 18 of 22 passes for 145 passing yards and an 81.8 completion percentage. Let's go all the way back, though, to the last game of September where they played the Seattle Seahawks, and they won that game 42-29. In that game, Jared Goff completed 18 of 18 passes. That is 100% completion rating. A 100% completion rating. Right now in 2024, he's got 74.9% completion rating. Again, 1,840 yards and 14 passing touchdowns. No rushing touchdowns. Let me just double check that stat. No rushing touchdowns in 2024. That's okay. They don't need them. What they need is for him to stay in that pocket and continue to deliver those passes the way he needs to. One of the most interesting things, Viper, I just saw that comment come up right here. Do you see my observations? I have not. 20th stream since I've joined. That's impressive. Okay. Rock on. Welcome, Viper. Okay, awesome. Cool. Tight. Right now we're going to get through this pre-game introduction. We'll have some time when I'm done with this, and then I'll read the chat box. Keep those chats coming, guys. Thank you guys so much. I don't know about Pope. I would probably burst into flames if I walked into a church, but not the point. Anyways, here we go, guys. Jared Goff. What you'll notice here is that David Montgomery is the starting running back for the Detroit Lions offense, but it is Jahmyr Gibbs who has the most total yardage outside of Jared Goff. It is Jahmyr Gibbs that has the most yards from scrimmage from any other offensive player here on this Detroit Lions team. More than Amon-Ra St. Brown, more than David Montgomery. It is actually Jahmyr Gibbs who has the most yardage. So far this season, David Montgomery, who's listed as the starting running back, does have 110 carries. That is good for 20th in the NFL. He has 488 rushing yards and 7 rushing touchdowns, which is good for the fourth most in the NFL. And then, of course, Jahmyr Gibbs behind him has been fantastic this season as well. Jahmyr Gibbs, 103 carries for 656 yards. That is just on the ground. He also has like 300 receiving yards or 200 something receiving yards. I'll get you those exact numbers later for Jahmyr Gibbs, but another 7 rushing touchdowns. So 14 rushing touchdowns between Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Now, Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be the main target today for this Detroit Lions offense. ASB has 464 receiving yards, which is 26 in the NFL, but he does have 6 receiving touchdowns, which is the second best out of any pass catcher in the league. Sam Laporta should get targeted today. Jamison Williams should get targeted. So should Tim Patrick today. It'll be a pretty heavy offensive side for Detroit Lions offense if the Texans don't stand up to it. Okay, hang on. We got to make this quick adjustment here. This should be the Lions defense. There we go. Much better. Okay, quick look right here. Let's take a look at the Detroit Lions defense. They are also in a 3-4 or a 4-3 formation here. Now, Zadarius Smith is normally the starting defensive. Actually, Aiden Hutchinson is normally the starting defensive end. This is normally Aiden Hutchinson's world. He is out. Zadarius Smith was next in line. He is also out. So the Detroit Lions defense is going to face a big challenge here at left defensive end. I think that they will exploit this on the left-hand side. Let me actually show you something. I'm going to share my screen with you here really quick because, oh, do I have this here? I don't have the screen share. Man, if I showed you the ESPN setup right here, it is absolutely terrible. I'm going to name all of the players. I'm just going to name them. These are all the players on IR for the Lions defense. Buckle up because it's a long list. Aiden Hutchinson, Broderick Martin, Kyle Pico, David Bada, John Kaminsky, Marcus Davenport, Jalen Reeves-Maybin, Derek Barnes. All of those players are on IR. And then other players additionally who are out, Lauren Strickland, Malcolm Rodriguez, Zadarius Smith. This Lions defense, while they have a good handful of their starters healthy, they have just been decimated this season. And we'll see how this works out for the Detroit Lions as they get closer and closer to the playoffs. Maybe we'll get some healthier players. Definitely what you don't want to see is more injuries to this Lions defense. Let's take a look at the rest of the starters here. So James Houston at left defensive end. Left defensive tackle is going to be Aleem McNeil. Right defensive tackle is DJ Reader, and your right defensive end tonight will be Josh Pascal. At linebacker position, your weak side linebacker today will be Jack Campbell. Alex Anzalone will be your middle inside linebacker, or the middle linebacker here. And then, of course, at strong side linebacker, because Malcolm Rodriguez is out, it will be Trevor Nowaski over here. I don't know if that's what language that is in, but that is what it looks like to me. Okay, left cornerback and right cornerback. Left cornerback, right cornerback. Your left corner should be Carlton Davis. The right corner should be Terrion Arnold. And then, of course, Brian Branch at strong safety and Kirby Joseph at your free safety. That's it, guys. Those are all of the players for both sides of the football. Quick head-to-head comparison of these two quarterbacks. You'll notice that CJ Stroud does have the advantage in a lot of these particular stats today. Not in all of them. Jared Goff has the higher passer rating. Jared Goff has the higher completion percentage. And Jared Goff has the higher win ratio today. Players coming out to the field right now, ladies and gentlemen, kickoff is scheduled for 7:15 p.m. Okay, what I'll do now, we'll get back to this here in a second. We've got plenty of time to cover all of that. Let me turn off this that clip right there. Shout out to you guys who are watching this live stream. We've got Caleb in the house. We've got Viper in the house. Abrex, Germ, Denise, what's going on? CMC, hello. Brandy saying fire. Abraxas in the house, CMC Later in the house, Dennis, Helen, Emmy, what's going on? Ronald Greer in the house. Shout out to each and every one of you guys. For those of you who are watching this live stream, welcome, one and all. Kickoff is in just a few moments. Let's update the scrolling text at the bottom of the screen. I don't want you guys to be staring at the same thing for too long there. I know I had that up for longer than it needed to be. These are the tight ends for this week, guys. Travis Kelce put up 20 points. Mark Andrews put up 18 points. Tanner Hudson put up 16. TJ Hawkinson, welcome back, putting up 15 points today. George Kittle putting up 14 points today. My gosh. Okay, Marty, what's going on? Oro, what's going on? Thomas Bradshaw, I see you, bro. And Steelers fans still beating down on the Dallas Cowboys. Caleb McCoy saying, okay, bro. Let's see. The one on my team is 10. Oh, we got some young bucks in the house. We got Viper. I know Viper's a young buck. Looks like Caleb is a young buck. What's going on, guys? Shout out to y'all. All right. So to everybody who is here today, hello, welcome. My name is Mario Manuel. If this is your first time watching Football Nation, buckle up because we're going to have some fun today. So during halftime, we are going to do a quiz. The last halftime quiz was a double quiz. This one will also be a back and forth quiz where I ask you trivia questions between both the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions. I hope you guys are ready for that. Hey, Mario, back with us from all the way out in the Philippines, says Miguel Gonzalez. What's going on, Miguel? Caleb, you're 14. Shout out to you, man. Do you play football? And if you do, keep it up, man. Hopefully I get to shout out your name, Caleb McCoy, when you score a touchdown out there in the NFL. Corrections, Mike, what's going on? Steak and grilled cheese. Looks like that's coming up. Guys, I do this a lot. So if y'all want to interact with us, this is more than just a live stream of Color Radio broadcast. We are building a community here. I love reading the chats with you guys, whether you are a channel member or not. As long as you guys are leaving comments, I will do my best to try to read those. So, fair warning though, when I read these comments, if you don't have the punctuation in there and I can't understand what you're saying, I probably won't try to read it because it's going to get me all jumbled up. Another thing, when there is action happening during the game, I try to call the games. I'm going to make sure I call every snap, every play, and every down. So if I don't get a chance to read your comment because I'm calling the games, please do not get offended. I just want to make sure that I'm giving everyone the best experience. Shout out to you guys. Wixt Blue checking in right now. Who you got in this game? Wixt asking CMC. Maria Jackson is in the house. Oh my gosh, Ali said bacon wrapped ribs, bro. Why are you going to do that to me? Why you got to do that to me? Mario's middle name is exciting. I don't know if it is or not. My middle name is actually Manuel. My name is Mario Manuel. I keep the Mario Manuel part because I like the alliteration. But I did this earlier, so let me do this again for this live stream. Let's see. Let's post the socials once again for you guys. I want to make sure that you guys get to hang out with me. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about me and who I am, I'm trying to grow my Instagram. You'll notice, guys, you will notice that my Instagram, I don't normally get on there, but I will be getting on there with a lot more frequency. So if you guys want to get to know me a little bit better, you can add me right there. That is my actual link to my personals there. Let's see, can I pin this up in the... Got to close this out in order to do that. Let's bring this up. let's do some management here. I got to make sure I do some management here. All right. I'm going to pin that to the top, guys. If y'all want to be friends, spam the socials, bro. He says, well, let's be friends, guys. If you guys want to join us today during this live stream, hang out with us, give me 5, 10, 20 minutes of your night tonight. It is Sunday Night Football. Tomorrow, we've got Monday Night Football. We will be covering the Dolphins versus Rams game as well. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you guys want to hang out and be friends, be sure to add me on Instagram. I will be on there with a lot more frequency moving forward. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. All right, y'all. Live from San Antonio, Texas. Let's find out early since we've got a few minutes left. No kickoff just yet, which is surprising. We should have had a kickoff by now, but it has not happened just yet. All right, guys, I'm going to ask this question. I ask this question all the time. We're going to start the Q&A. I just want to know, just right out of the gate, where you guys are watching this live stream from. If you're somewhere in the United States, let me know. If you're somewhere abroad, also let me know. Right now, scrolling by at the bottom of your screen are the records across the NFL. I think that these are pretty much accurate except for the 3:05 p.m. games and the 3:25 games. Pittsburgh Steelers at the top of the NFC North. They are 7-2. Ravens are 7-3. Cincinnati Bengals are 4-6, and the Browns are 2-7. I've got this stuff scrolling by here so that you guys have something to look at besides this mug as the game goes on, and I will keep these updated as the game goes on. If I leave it down there for too long, someone in the chat area, please remind me to get that set up. Let me pop this out one more time. Sunday Night Football, ladies and gentlemen. We should have had kickoff by now. I guess it was 7:20. Looks like we started a little bit early, but shout out to you guys. So we got a few minutes here till kickoff, literally 2 minutes here till kickoff. Shout out to you guys. Viper in San Antonio. Caleb is out there in Texas. Austin asking, is the game over? Austin, the game has not even started yet, my friend. Game has not even started yet, sir. Hope you are in here for the long haul because we're going to have some fun today. Shout out to Wixt out in Copper Cove, Texas. Dennis Youngblood in California. Anthony in Rochester, New York. Thomas in Tennessee. I see you guys all over the place feeling critters. What does that mean, Michael? A little confused by that one. But Aura in Detroit, I see you out there. You only get one shot. Do not miss a chance to blow. Shout out to Brandy out in North Carolina and Joey in Bloomington, Illinois. Everyone, those of you who are hanging out right now, I want to get to know you guys. I hope you guys want to get to know me beyond just the guy who's wearing the tie with a green screen behind him. This is more than just a live stream, man. I want to get to know you guys on a personal level. That's why I've plugged in my personal Instagram account right there as well. Shout out to you guys who are watching. Eric, who's out in Denver, thank you so much. Derek out in Houston, thank you so much. Ron in Romance, Arkansas. Lynn in Williamsburg, Virginia. Abrax in Wisco. All of you guys, all of y'all. Maria, Bailey, Marty, Corrections, Joey, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's go ahead and update this. Had that scrolling by for long enough. NFC East, this is going to update here as well. The Cowboys are now 3-6, and the Philadelphia Eagles just got their win today. Let's update that since I can do that while we are live. Eagles are now 7-2, ladies and gentlemen, and the Dallas Cowboys are now 3-6. As a Dallas Cowboys fan, that hurt so much to watch today. Broke my heart, but you know what? It is what it is. Scrolling by at the bottom now this time. Falcons are 6-4. Buccaneers are 4-6. Panthers are 3-7. Saints are 3-7. In the NFC West, the Cardinals got a win, so I'll keep that one right there. Cardinals are 6-4. The 49ers are 5-4. The Rams are 4-4. They play tomorrow night, so that will change. And the Seahawks are 4-5. Is Nico back? Wixt, he is not. So once again, offense here for the Houston Texans will be as followed. CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, Robert Woods, Tank Dell, and Xavier Hutchinson. Dalton Schultz will be the fourth pass catcher for the starters. No Nico Collins, and of course, no Stephon Diggs. We were looking forward to hopefully getting Nico Collins back this week. That's just not going to be the case for the Houston Texans. They're going to have to make do. They're going to have to make do. All right, guys, as this game goes on, we will be breaking down stats. I will be reading chats. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Again, my name is Mario Manuel. You guys can call me Mario. And we're going to get kickoff here in just a second. I'm ready for it. Are you guys ready for it? Shoot. Welcome back. Amir Holmes, what's going on? Welcome. How about them Jets getting smoked, says Dots. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Love the red tie, says Marty. Hey, we're here. We're live. Gotta have the red tie. It makes you feel a little more professional, right? The sub goal for this one, we're gonna keep it low, Thomas. Tonight, our subscriber count, we're gonna try to get to just 4,100. So we're gonna keep this one low. If we can just barrel through that and get to 4,200, that would be great. But I'm not gonna try to be over the top with it. I'm not going to hammer that and just say, oh, subscribe. No, again, my goal is just to keep you guys engaged, keep you guys entertained, make sure those will come. Subscribers will come. I appreciate you guys so much for watching this live stream. The goal for today, though, is to get to 14.1 by the end of this live stream. If we can get to 14.2, that would be great. Anthony, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to you. Like and subscribe, says Ron Greer. I'll let you guys do that, yeah? I'll let you guys do the shout-outs for me. All right, y'all. Looks like kickoff is for 7:20. It is 7:22 p.m., so we're still waiting for kickoff. A little delay here. We got ourselves a little delay here. That's okay. Akuna Matata. No big deal. D'Amico Ryans is the head coach for the Houston Texans. It's his second season as the head coach. Dan Campbell is the head coach on the other side for the Detroit Lions. He was a tight end, and he won a Super Bowl when he played as the tight end for the New Orleans Saints. Believe that or not. So there is a lot of talent on both sides, both in the coaching side of things and on the player side of things. It looks like the Detroit Lions are ready to receive this kick, guys. So the Detroit Lions are going to receive this kick. Jada, thank you for subscribing. High five to all of you guys. Thanks, guys. Here we go. So Kaimi Fairbairn is going to kick this football over to the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions going to start with the ball. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Monday, Sunday Night Football. I don't know what day it is anymore. All of them are running together, but it is Sunday Night Football, and we've got action tonight. How about it from NRG Stadium? Let's effing go. Detroit Lions going to get the football first. We're lined up here. Houston Texans kick this football back, and we've got game on. All right, guys, it is going to start this game with a touchback here. So a touchback here. Detroit Lions going to come out and take over here. Let's go ahead and bring up the drive charts for you guys and make sure that everything is nice and squared away. For those of you who do daily fantasy sports, whether you're doing DraftKings, whether you're doing Price Picks, maybe you're doing one of those daily fantasy sports, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to hang out. I will always have the score over here on the right-hand side for you guys. 1st and 10 coming up for the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff under center, single back formation. A little play action. Jared Goff, whoa, winds up and throws. That football slipped out of his hands. That football clearly slipped out of his hands. That brings up a 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down coming up. We can is that over on this side? That is over on that side. Let's push that back just a hair. Just a little bit. All right, guys, here we go. 2nd down and 10 coming up right here. So a 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Detroit Lions after the incomplete pass. Shotgun formation from the 30-yard line. Trips to the right. Jared Goff takes the snap. Hands that football off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs will run straight up the middle as he's brought down by Autry and Oto. That brings up a 2nd down, a 3rd down and 5. So 3rd down and 5 coming up here. 3rd down. 3rd down coming up here for the Detroit Lions. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation in motion on the field. A little trickery here, and this time the catch is made, and it will be a forward pass, even though it was an underhanded toss right here. That is a catch for Amon-Ra St. Brown. That is good for 7 yards. That is good for a Detroit Lions. 1st down. 1st down, Detroit. The first down of the game, ladies and gentlemen. The first down of the game. Houston Texans wearing red. Detroit Lions wearing white. First down, 1st and 10 coming up. We've got ourselves an offset I formation here. David Montgomery, the running back, in on the play. Motion on the field. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Around the left-hand side, David Montgomery runs into his own player there. That'll be just a gain of 4. That brings up a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down coming up for the Houston Texans. How are y'all doing tonight? I rarely subscribe to anything. Thank you, UPin class. Up in class. Up in class, leaving an amazing comment right there, dude. Shout out to you, man. I'm going to give you a fist bump here. Boom. Thank you, Up in class. Appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to help support this channel, be sure to like this video and share it with at least one other person. Here we go. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff on the single back formation. Jamison Williams tries to hurdle, but he gets hit in the teabag there. Sure, he's wearing a cup. Looks like he's fine. There's a flag on the play. Here we go. I don't like the Texas Santa uniform, says CA. Ineligible receiver downfield. By the way, this is something that the Detroit Lions are guilty of a lot. The Detroit Lions are very guilty of doing this all the time. Ineligible receiver downfield will be a 5-yard penalty here. It will be a 5-yard penalty here. Zietler is going to be called for that one. That is the right call, though. Zietler was about 3 yards past that line of scrimmage. That brings up a 2nd down and 11. So 2nd down and 6. Jamison Williams, no gain. Doesn't matter. They're going to get backed up 5 yards. 2nd down and 11 coming up. Detroit Lions still have the football. Football is at the 41. Winds up, tipped up in the air. It's intercepted. The Houston Texans get an interception right there. 1st down for Houston. Picked off by Jalen Petrie, the nickelback, in on that play. How about that? And they do their little celebration as they go left and right. Interception right there. Jared Goff threw that football. It was tipped up. It was tipped up by Ward. Let me rephrase. It was intercepted by Ward. It was tipped up by Jalen Petrie and intercepted by Ward. That is how that worked out. So in case you've got independent defensive players, just wanted to make sure I bring that up for you guys. All right, y'all, here we go. How about that to get this game started? Talk about exciting. Now CJ Stroud has the football. It's a 1st and 10, and they're on the 33-yard line. Houston Texans have the ball. Tank Dell is on the move as he goes to the bottom of the screen. Another man on the move here. There is the snap. This time, a handoff here to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon will gain about 2 yards on that play, getting the football up to the 31. 2nd down and 8 coming up for Houston. What's going on, guys? How are y'all doing today? Are y'all having fun? I hope you are. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. Be sure to share this with someone. Be sure to hang out. Oh my gosh. How about that? All right, so you guys are thinking that the Houston Texans are going to win. I asked, who do you think will win tonight's game? 79% of you guys. We have 335 votes. 79% of y'all said Houston, or said Detroit. Well, let's see what happens. 31-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Motion on the field. There is the snap and a toss to the right-hand side. This time, Joe Mixon will lose a couple yards on the deal, and now we've got a 3rd down and 10. How about that for the Detroit Lions defense standing up strong right there? All right. Houston gets a field goal is all, says Arnie. Well, let's find out. We got a 3rd down and 10. Football at the 33-yard line of the Detroit Lions. I'm playing Retro Bowl, says Viper. Run the ball, but don't lose yards, says Dennis. I'm with you on that, Dennis. It's okay. No worries, Vic. Welcome back. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the left. And now we've got motion on the field from Tank Dell as he steps up into the slot. CJ Stroud winds up and hits the motion, man. Looks like the catch is made. 1st down for Tank Dell. 1st down for the Houston Texans. That gets the football up to the 20-yard line, a 13-yard gain, and a big 3rd down conversion there on 3rd down and 10. Yo, a $5 super chat right here from Abraxas the Mage. Good week for the Pack. Go, Pack, go. You hear that, Christina? All right, guys, here we go. Under center right now is CJ Stroud. Again, Tank Dell is in motion this time. It'll be a handoff to Joe Mixon, and Joe Mixon will pick up about 2 yards on that play. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Hey, thank you for that super chat there. I really, really do appreciate that. Again, 10% of every super chat, ladies and gentlemen, will go to the Wounded Warriors Project. I'm going to be doing that. A different charity every single month this month for November because of Veterans Day, because of all of that. We're going to have that as our charity for this month. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a 2nd down and 8. We are inside the red zone. Houston Texans have the football. Under center right now is CJ Stroud, motion on the field. On the single back formation, there is the snap. This time, Joe Mixon cannot get around. Joe Mixon in trouble. Is he gonna? Wow. Joe Mixon will lose a lot of yards there. It was a 2nd down and 8 and a loss of 8 by Joe Mixon as he gets tackled for a loss. Yo, let's go, Robert Samora with the $5 super sticker. My guy, let's go. Robert, thank you, dude. Thank you, Mr. Robert Samora. Also, one of our touchdown members here on this channel. I haven't pulled up that graphic because I admittedly have not updated the graphic since last week, and I need to update that. But shout out to all of the channel members here for Football Nation. Here we go, guys. From the 26-yard line, there is the snap. Dropping back is CJ Stroud. Stroud will go forward, throws to the left-hand side. Catch is made. It was a 3rd down and 16, and CJ Stroud found Mechie on the left-hand side. Good for a 1st down for the Houston Texans. How about that? Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, they've got some action here. Guppy, that's what we do. We're here to help support and give back to our community. Thank you for that comment there, Guppy. So, John Mechie makes the catch on the left-hand side. That brings up a 1st down from the 10-yard line. 1st and goal from the 10. Play clock down to 5 and a single back formation here. Under center is CJ Stroud. There's the snap, fakes the handoff, winds up, throws, catch is made on the right-hand side. Catch made by, looks like Stover out there. A gain of 2 brings up a 2nd down and goal. So Cade Stover makes the catch there. That brings up a 2nd down and goal. Football to the 8-yard line. Here we go. This will be a close game, says Harvey Santana. Thank you for checking in. Nail biter to the end, he says. Stroud came to play, says Brandy. CJ Stroud sure did come to play. D. Lindemann, what's going on? Who's out? No, what? Actually, D. Lindemann, by the way, timeout going to be called right here. So let's read some chats, and then next time we'll read some stats. I read a chat right here. Lindemann saying, what's up with the shirt and tie? Think you're Al Michaels? No, I don't. So originally I started this channel back in the day when I had 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, right? I decided that, you know what? I need to find a way to stand out, and I need to do something that is going to be consistent every single time. So what can I do to stand out compared to all the other guys out there on YouTube who, you know, they're wearing their team's jerseys and they're doing their thing week in and week out? Everyone looked kind of the same. I wanted to be a little different. So I decided that I would wear the shirt and the tie. And in the first week, or in the first year, I got from my first full year of live streaming, I got 5,000 subscribers. I thought, you know what, maybe something's working. So this is what I like to wear when I'm working, and I am working right now. I'm working for you guys. This is absolutely free. If you guys are enjoying this content, hit that like button. Joe Mixon goes around the left-hand side on 2nd and goal, and he finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston Texans. Touchdown for Joe Mixon. This drive, ladies and gentlemen, 7 plays, 33 yards, time of possession 5:09 after the turnover there. Houston Texans get the touchdown. Let's effing go. I needed that, says Dennis Youngblood. Thank you, Lynn B. Can you show my chat? I'll share that. I'll share that in the group. I'll actually put that in the community tab. Just for you, Viper. I'm going to put that in the community tab after this week for week 11. That'll be one of the highlights of week 10. All right, guys, Houston Texans. Here comes the extra point attempt from the left hash. There's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is up. Ooh, that is close. It is good. The score is 7-0. By the way, I've also heard like 100 times that nobody cares about the tie. Nobody cares, whatever. I get it. It's totally fine. But I want to make sure that I look professional for you guys. Quincy Ochoa with a big super chat here. You're very welcome, Quincy. Damn. Dude, I see you. I see you, man. Thank you so much. Fist bump to you, sir. Let's go. And today, David Parker. What a day. How about that? You guys are definitely going to help. You guys are definitely helping me right now. Wow. Appreciate those super chats, guys. Shout out to y'all, both of you guys, Quincy Ochoa and David Parker. We're still looking to buy a crib because we got a baby on the way. So that is going to be absolutely fantastic, guys. That's going to help big time here. We're going to be buying some stuff here for this new baby that's on the way. Thank you guys so much. All right, guys, let's go. Are y'all related to Elon, says Viper? Thank you, David Parker. Thank you, my friend. And thank you as well, Quincy Ochoa. Appreciate that, guys. Here we go. So we are back to a commercial break after the score from the Houston Texans. We were reading the chats. We got some super chats that popped in right now. Really appreciate that, guys. You guys are fantastic. Let's take a quick look at some of the stats because I didn't get a chance to break down the stat comparison here. So you'll notice Jared Goff came into this game with 1,840 passing yards. CJ Stroud has already cracked 2,000, cracked 2,100 over there. He's got more passing yards, more rushing yards, and well, this is just a typo. This should be moved over here. Looks like Jared Goff has more total touchdowns than CJ Stroud. Where can I locate the community post where my images will be located? If you check out my channel there, Viper, or if you check out any YouTube channel, all you got to do is it'll have the different tabs there, and it'll say like videos, shorts, lives, community. You'll see that there as well. Mr. Lindman or Miss Lindman, I'm going to go with Mr. Lindemann. I hope I said that right, but thank you for your support there as well. Guys, I never ask for financial support. It means a lot. It does mean a lot to me, guys, more than you guys know. So I really do appreciate that. For those of you who cannot contribute on a financial level, you can still help grow this channel. All you got to do is hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and share this video with someone. Share it with someone, and let's push this out to as many people as possible. Thank y'all so much. All right, guys, we're about to get kickoff here. They're about to get kickoff right here, but I just want y'all to take a look at these stats one more time. Jared Goff came into this game. They're tied at interceptions. Now it looks like Jared Goff has 5. We will not get a return on this kickoff, so we will have a touchback here. Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions are coming out to the field now. Let's effing go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. All right, y'all. Houston Texans are up 7-0 over the Detroit Lions. The score right now is 7-0. 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Let's try again, Detroit, shall we? Detroit is under center. Let me rephrase that. Jared Goff is under center. A single back formation in motion on the field from Jameson Williams. There's the snap. There's the handoff. This time, David Montgomery will go down. There should have been a flag. It looked like a face mask. No flag on the play. That brings up a 2nd down and 10. No gain. 2nd down coming up for the Detroit Lions. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are new, welcome one and all. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back, guys. All right, let's do this. Thank you guys for voting here. Of course, I always need to know, but before I do that, let's call this play here. Again, single back formation, 2nd down and 10. Jared Goff takes a hit as he winds up and throws way downfield. It's almost intercepted there. Step for step in stride were the Houston Texans. Almost intercepted there by Stingley. Stingley almost picked that one off. Danielle Hunter was in Jared Goff's face right there. Great rush off the edge. And Jameson Williams, man, almost picked off. That was a beautiful throw almost a beautiful interception right there. Either way, Lions need to come back and answer. I agree with you. All right, y'all, 3rd down and 10. A big 3rd down now coming up for Detroit. Shotgun formation. They were sending some eye candy back and forth. There's the snap. Jared Goff in the pocket. Flags coming in. Play going to be stopped right here. The flag came in. They're going to say it's delay of game, guys. Delay of game on the offense. So the Detroit Lions will get backed up 5 more yards. 3rd down and 10. So 3rd down and 10. This brings up a 3rd down and 15. Anthony Weeks saying that you're a little late, but you're here on your birthday. Happy birthday to Anthony Weeks. Hang on, I got to give you your birthday cake. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 15. 3rd down and 15, dropping back. Jared Goff winds up and throws. He finds the man underneath. This is Sam Laporta who makes the catch. Laporta gets up to the 34-yard line. Not enough for a 1st down, and that is going to bring up a 4th down. And the Detroit Lions are going to have to punt the football back over here to the Houston Texans. Going to kick this football off to Houston. Houston up 7-0. And for those of you who are new, I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream. Once again, man, big shout out to all 3 of those super chats that just came in, as well as the super chats that came in earlier from those who have been supporting this channel. Quincy, David, I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. And to all of our channel members as well. All right, guys, we got to return after the punt. So this punt by Fox was a 40-yard punt to the Houston Texans 26-yard line. Sims brought that one back for 18 yards. So the football is now at the Houston Texans 44. Kicked that football to the 26. It got brought up for 18 yards, and now we're at the 44-yard line. We're going back to a quick commercial break. All right, y'all. I see some new faces out here, and I always ask this during live streams. You know what I'm about to ask. For those of you who have been here before, you know what I'm about to ask. And I do appreciate you guys always helping answer these because it means a lot. Reg, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Do you like how I'm not talking so I can give your ears a break? Isn't that nice? When I'm not just rambling all the time? Isn't that nice? All right, guys. Here we go. I got to know. Is this your first time watching Football Nation? I know a good chunk of you guys. It is not. Please vote so I know whether or not. Either way, I'm going to have a fresh new quiz for you guys. So if you've been here before, you might know the answer to some of these, but you may not know the answer to all of them. This is a brand new quiz coming up for you guys. If it's your first time watching this live stream, welcome. If it's not, welcome back, guys. All right, let's take a look. Last time we looked at the stats. This time, let's look at the chats, shall we? By the way, if it is your first time, put your hand up, say hello, drop me a fist, give me a fist bump, let me know that you're new. Jim is new, saying hi, new viewer, great job. Shout out to you, Jim. Reg saying nope. We're here to hear your voice, says Val. Well, that's sweet of you. All right, looks like Nate Brewer needs 2 Tank Dell touchdowns. Shout out to all the veterans. Thank you, Wix, for bringing that one up. Yes, that is absolutely true. Shout out to all veterans. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all for being here. Looks like Travis Dwayne is here from Texas saying hi. Fist bump to you and Brian. Thank you guys for checking in. Jonathan, I will not do that, and there's a reason that I will not do that. That is not legal to do. So if you want to go find some other YouTuber who is willing to risk their channel, you're welcome to leave this live stream. You are not captive here. But I don't go into your job and tell you how to do yours, so don't come in here and tell me how to do mine. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a 7-0 game right now. Houston Texans have a 7-point lead. 6:22 left to go in the first quarter. First time here, says King Force. You were here for the Alabama game. That's right. Welcome back. Here we go. Shotgun formation. From the 43-yard line, waiting for the snap is CJ Stroud. Stroud takes it. Stroud drops back, looks right, throws right. Catch is made by Tank Dell. That is good for 8 yards. That brings up a 2nd down and 2. Let's bring up the drive chart one more time for you guys. Here we go. So far in this game, guys, CJ Stroud has completed 4 of 4 passes for 39 yards. He's only got 1 fantasy football point, but the Houston Texans do have the lead right now. Let's see what they can do on this play right here. It's a 2nd down and 2. Texans offensive coordinator this season is Bobby Slowick. We've got a single back formation from the 49-yard line. CJ Stroud takes the snap, looks left, throws left. Catch is made by Tank Dell. That is good for a 1st down. Another 1st down for the Houston Texans. 8-yard grab. 1st down, Houston. Let's go. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. You are listening to a color radio broadcast of the game. This is not a live stream of the game in the traditional sense of I am going to be putting this out there. I don't want to lose my YouTube channel. It means more to me than you would imagine, and not worth the risk here. So here we go, guys. 1st and 10 from the 41. Single back formation. There's the snap. There's the handoff around the left-hand side. Goes number 28. That is Joe Mixon. A gain of 2 brings up a 2nd down and 8. Football to the 39-yard line. Thank you, John Rico. I appreciate that. Here we go. 2nd down and 8 from the 39-yard line. 2nd down and 8 from the 39-yard line. Again, ETTE, I appreciate you watching this live stream. You are also free to go find another stream, man. I'm here to bring you every snap, every play, and every down. I do appreciate everybody who's watching this live stream, but it just is what it is. 2nd down and 9. There's the snap. Throws to the left-hand side. Catch is made on the left. Joe Mixon on the run. The 30, the 25. He's still going. The 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. And he gets brought down at the 3-yard line. That is good for a 1st down, Houston Texans. Let's go. All right. All right, guys, here we go. First and goal, there's the snap. Joe Mixon goes up the middle from the 3-yard line. A flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. All right, guys, here we go. Holding against Juice Scruggs. Juice Scruggs going to be called for the hold there. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you guys are enjoying this style of content, feel free to hang out with me and just give me some of your time. I don't ask for anything. I don't ask for any financial contributions. I don't ask for any of that stuff. I just ask that you give me some of your time. Here we go. 1st and goal. Under center right now is CJ Stroud. Single back formation. Motion on the field. Tank Dell is on the run. There's the snap. There's the handoff up the middle. Goes Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon picks up 2 yards. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Football at the 11-yard line. Let's go Lions, says Alexis White. I see you. Susan, welcome back. Quavo 9H, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and pop out this chat once again. All right, y'all, here we go. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. 2nd and goal. Laramie Tunsil is down on the field. Let's find out what happens here. Looks like he is injured on the play. He's going to walk off the field. They had to call an injury timeout. The officials called a timeout for him. Go Lions, says Alexis. Go Lions, says Alexis Tobien. What's going on? Stover touchdown on the way, says Wicks. Do you need a Stover touchdown? Well, let's find out. We got a 2nd down and 11 coming up right here. It's a 2nd and goal from the 11. Let me just be clear about that. I meant St. Brown, says Quavo. Don't forget you can zoom in and out on the stats. Thank you, Amanda Gold. I know that this is very small text over here, but I do appreciate you bringing that up. All right, here we go, guys. Houston Texans have the football. 11-yard line, shotgun formation. Joe Mixon standing to the right. There's the snap. CJ Stroud surveying. CJ Stroud steps up, winds up, throws. Kind of throwing that one away, but it looks like he was intending that pass to be for Joe Mixon. That brings up a 3rd down and goal. So 3rd down coming up, guys. Thank you to Bop It. Appreciate you, dude. That helps so much, man. You guys might actually be able to, at this rate, you guys are going to buy it for me by the end of the live stream. You guys are awesome. Thank you. 2 minutes and 56 seconds left to go. 2 wide receivers left, 2 wide receivers right, and an empty backfield this time. 5 wide. There is the snap. So CJ Stroud dropping back. Clean pocket. He has to step through it, though. He's in trouble. A spin move, but he gets dropped by the Detroit Lions. How about that? Houston, the 4th in on the stop. That brings up a 4th down. How about that, Detroit Lions fans? How about you guys? Bop It, the legend, says Alexis White. All right, guys. So, here we go. See if I can find the right emojis here. So, Houston Texans, you can drop the bull. Or Detroit Lions, you can drop the lion. Ladies and gentlemen, the field goal is good for the Houston Texans, and the score is now 10-0. The score is now 10-0. Houston Texans have the lead right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. We're going to go back to a quick commercial break. Let me know who you guys are rooting for out there. I asked earlier who you guys thought would win, but the real question is, who are you guys rooting for? Looks like Brandy is in here as a Lions fan. Abraxas the Mage in here as the Bull. We got Tobin and Kaiser as the Lions right there. Mario, I say this a lot, but I love your energy. You bring it every game. Thank you, Val. Much love, girl. Appreciate you. Thank you, Val. Appreciate you. All right. Well, we got Lions fans in the house. I see y'all. Dylan saying Lions roar, baby. Susan with the lion. Caleb McCoy saying go Lions. Lucinda's a Lions fan. And Thomas Bradshaw keeping it real saying go Steelers. I see you out there. I'd be a clown as a Packers fan to cheer for the Lions, says Abraxas. That's fair. That's fair. If the Lions don't score on this drive, I'm going to panic, says Harvey. Christina looks like she's rooting for the Texans over here. Mark, Texans. Carolyn, Texans. Love it. No chow, food loaf instead. Hey, guys, don't worry about it. I haven't had anything to eat since breakfast this morning because I've been live streaming for you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for watching this and giving me some of your Sunday night. All right, y'all, let's do a quick look here. Let's do a quick look at the defensive comparison because we looked at the 2 quarterbacks. I do want to take a quick look at these 2 defenses. And this is why the Houston Texans have been successful today. They've been able to stop the Detroit Lions, who are the #1 team in points per game. Now, defensively, yards allowed per game, the Houston Texans are the 2nd best team in all of football at stopping yards from getting put up by any team. It doesn't matter. So Detroit Lions on the other side, they're a bit of a liability. They're 22nd in the NFL in yards allowed per game. Now, rushing yards allowed per game and rushing yards per attempt allowed per game. You can see those stats over here on the left-hand side of your screen. The Detroit Lions are pretty good at stopping the rush as far as like rushing yards allowed per game. On the other side, the Texans, not as good, but still inside the top 12. The biggest numbers that I want you guys to pay attention to, it's not this middle stuff right here. It's these 2 bottom numbers, the turnovers forced and the sacks per game. Both of these teams are fantastic at getting to the quarterback. Houston Texans are the 4th best team in the NFL. They have 29 sacks coming into today. And then the Detroit Lions are the 5th best team in the NFL at getting to the quarterback. I'll bring this stat up later, ladies and gentlemen, but the Lions are going to get the football back after the field goal from the Houston Texans. It was a touchback, so we'll have a 1st and 10 coming up here. 1st and 10 coming up for Houston. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. All right. So Houston Texans have the ball. It's a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Detroit Lions have the ball. You can see that as indicated by this above my head. This little marker right here lets you know who has the football. Detroit Lions have the ball. It's a 1st and 10 from the 30. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Jared Goff pump fakes. Has to scramble here. On the move. Winds up and throws. Incomplete pass. Alexis White asking, can you say roar? Like roar as in the way Marty the Lion from Madagascar says it? Or do you want me to actually like roar? Because the way Ben Stiller does that, I think, first of all, I think Ben Stiller's hilarious. And his Marty the Lion is also, or Alex the Lion, I should say, Alex the Lion. Roar! Anyways, okay, let's move on. 2nd down and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs is the single back here in the backfield. Under center is Jared Goff. He will hand that off to Gibbs, who goes around the left-hand side, cannot find the crease. He gets wrapped up. He goes backwards. The whistle is going to be blown dead. He will lose yardage there. A loss of 6 yards. Tackle for a loss. Houston Texans getting to the Detroit Lions. How about that? Does Katy Perry say roar for the Lions? I don't know. I don't know how to roar like a lion. I can't do that, Alexis. I don't know how to do that. Whoa, I pushed the button, and now we've got something interesting here. Whoa. Guys, this might be a problem. There we go. Huh. That F11 button did something interesting. Here we go. 3rd down and 16. There's the snap. And Jared Goff on 3rd down and 16. Catch is made. 1st down. Up to about the 45-yard line, 47-yard line. Jamison Williams on the other side of that play. A 23-yard grab on 3rd down and 16 is a 1st down for the Detroit Lions. Catch made there by Jamison Williams, 23 yards. You know, I had in my first season, every time there was a 1st down, I had hot buttons that I would push a button and it would actually make sound effects. Maybe we'll bring that back. All right, here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up from the 47 now. Jared Goff starting to heat up, connects with Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs will go forward and pick up about 5 yards there. Call it a gain of 4, 2nd down and 4 coming up for Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit Lions. Okay, Lions fans are furries, says Abraxas. That is hilarious. The Lions got the best running back. You're not kidding, Alexis. Thank you for checking into this chat and keeping the conversation going. All right, guys, we've got ourselves a 2nd down and 6. The Detroit Lions have the football. They are now officially in Houston Texans territory. It's a 2nd down and 6. The football's at the 49. Under center right now is Jared Goff. And whistles are going to be coming in. That is the end of the 1st quarter. That takes us back to a commercial break. And the score is now 0-10. All right, y'all. Well, then, let's get some more data flowing by at the bottom. Actually, let's bring up this one. The point spread for today, guys. The Detroit Lions are 3.5-point favorites. If you do fantasy football, if you do sports gambling or sports betting, if you guys are keeping track of the numbers for the Las Vegas odds, the over-under for today is 49.5 points. Detroit Lions money line minus 186, Houston plus 155. So if you bet for the Houston Texans right now, you got to be in pretty good shape. Joe Mixon has 10 fantasy points on the day. Let's take a look at the Houston Texans, and then we'll take a quick look over here at the Detroit Lions. CJ Stroud today has completed 6 of 7 passes for 83 yards. He's only got 3 fantasy points today. That's okay as long as they get the win. I hope you don't have him fired up for fantasy football purposes. Next to him, you can see that we've got Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon has 7 rushing attempts, 6 rushing yards, good for 1 rushing touchdown. Now, pass catchers for CJ Stroud. Again, he has completed 6 passes to 4 different receivers. Joe Mixon does have 2 targets, 1 reception for 36 yards. Tank Dell over here has 3 targets, 3 receptions for 29 yards. Jonathan Mechie is over here filling in for Xavier Hutchinson right now. John Mechie has 1 target, 1 reception at 16 yards, and the other tight end, not Dalton Schultz. Instead, it's Cade Stover with 1 target, 1 reception, and 2 yards. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from the commercial break, it will be a 2nd down and 10. When we get back, guys, we will have second quarter action coming up. Second quarter going to be coming up here shortly. Be sure to hit that like button if you have not already done so. That is the end of the first quarter. Let's see how many views we can get on this live stream. Here we go, guys. Let's take a quick look over here. This is the defense. I got to bring up the offense here. The offense today for the Detroit Lions for your fantasy football purposes, guys. Jared Goff not looking great. He's got 50% completion rating today. 4 completions on 8 attempts, just 43 passing yards, no fantasy points at all. David Montgomery, 2 rushing attempts, just 4 yards, and Jahmyr Gibbs has negative yards today, 2 rushing attempts and minus 1 yard for the Lions running game. So in total, the Detroit Lions rushing attempts, they have 3 total yards of offense for the running backs today for the Detroit Lions. Now, pass catchers for the Detroit Lions, Jameson Williams got himself a big catch right there. 2 targets, 1 reception for 23 yards. Sam Laporta over here, 1 target, 1 reception for 9 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown only been targeted once today. He does have a catch for 7, and Jahmyr Gibbs has a catch as well. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield right now, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves a single back formation, trips right and motion on the field as Jameson Williams goes to the left. Hand off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs gets up to the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd and 6. That brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like somebody lit a fire under the Texans today in every single way. You are not kidding, huh? Let's effing go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. 14 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first half. Second quarter just got started, guys. Here we go. 3rd down and 6. Motion on the field. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now. Waiting for the snap right now is Jared Goff out of the shotgun. There's the snap. Goff dropping back. Goff winds up and throws. Catch is made. That is good for a 1st down for Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams gets the 1st down. 1st down. All right, guys. Jameson Williams gets the catch. 1st down, good for 13 yards. 1st down for the Detroit Lions. He is looking good today. Jameson Williams kind of carrying the team offensively through the air. 36 rushing yards today for Jameson Williams, or 36 receiving yards today for Jameson Williams. Here we go. All right, guys. 1st and 10. This time from the 36-yard line. And Jahmyr Gibbs will take that football up to the 31, maybe the 30, call it a 2nd down and 4 after the gain of 6 for Jahmyr Gibbs. How about that? Whose games do you normally cover? So I always cover the Dallas Cowboys, but I cover the best games of the week. I do Thursday night football, Monday night football, and then I pick one other game on Sundays, or maybe 2 games on Sundays, just depending on where the Dallas Cowboys are playing that week. But we do 4 live streams a week. So if you like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these streams. 2nd down and 4. Jahmyr Gibbs gets the carry. He is met by a wall of red jerseys. That brings up a 3rd down and 1. Here we go. All right, let's loosen up the tie just a little bit here. And Saturday College, says Dennis Youngblood. The Saturday College games will be coming up a little bit later in the season. We did an experiment last night, I should say, where I covered a college game. Had a less than overwhelming turnout. So I think until the college football season is over and we get into the college football playoffs, we're going to put a pin in that. But we will be covering the playoff games when we get there. Empty backfield, 3rd down and 1. Jared Goff on the scramble. He's going to go pick up that 1st down himself. He gets it. 1st down for the Detroit Lions. 1st down. That's a good one. They needed that one. So 1st and 10 as he gets up to the 25-yard line. Got to admit, the 4th games chosen this season have surprisingly low number of crappy blowouts. Some good ones there. Hey, the Monday night football games are the 4th game of the week. Typically, actually, those are the games that have the highest attendance. It seems like Monday Night Football seems to be the one game where everybody is ready to watch because it is the final points of their fantasy football week, and everyone wants to know what's going to happen. Here's the snap. There's the handoff on 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. This time, Jahmyr Gibbs will pick up 5 yards down at the 20, 2nd down and 5 coming up right now. The Oregon Ducks are fugging I like the way you said that, are for real. With the double G's. Double G's. Better than the hard consonants, but it's still there. Kevin Underwood checking into the conversation right now. And Jake saying, I'm watching it right now. Cheers to you. All right, guys, 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5 coming up right here from the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation, trips to the right. There is the snap. And on the move right now. Throws to the end zone, and the catch is made. Touchdown, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Wow, let's go. JT, welcome, my good friend. Shout out to you. Alexis White saying I subscribed. Viper saying I crashed at Chad B's. You crashed out or like you wrecked your car? You're like 14, bro. You can't even drive. Here's the snap. On the move right there. They're showing the replay here as Jared Goff found Sam Laporta in the end zone. That is good for a touchdown. Detroit Lions, let's effing go. Now we've got ourselves a game. From the left hash comes the extra point attempt. There's the kick. The kick is up. Ooh, this one finds its way as it swivels in. The score is now 7-10. It's a 3-point game. Oh, you're in a flight simulator. Good. Okay. Iron Mike checking into the conversation. Jeff saying, so sorry, but the Lions will lose. Okay. We'll see if that's true. We'll see if that's true. You know what? Let's start a new poll here. We're going to start a new poll. That was the first passing touchdown today for the Detroit Lions. Now, CJ Stroud has yet to score a passing touchdown. He is without Nico Collins. He's without Nico Collins. He's without Stephon Diggs. Last week, CJ Stroud against the New York Jets didn't have a passing touchdown without his 2 top wide receivers. So let me ask you guys, will CJ Stroud score a passing touchdown today? Will CJ Stroud score a passing touchdown today? We're going back to a quick commercial break. When we get back after the score by the Detroit Lions, the Houston Texans will get the football. We're going to have a kickoff back, and this should be a pretty good one. So I'm fired up for the rest of this game. We got plenty of time. I'm actually pretty hyped up. See you later on the smoke break right now. Hey, man, you do you, bro. You smoke away. Cheers. By the way, scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, if you're checking in right now, I have updated this for you guys. This is all of the records across the AFC. I do this every live stream for you guys. I hope y'all are enjoying this. Let's read some of the chats because we read some of the stats last time. And let's see what we got going on. Germ saying the Conference of Champions. Love it. Yeah, all roads go through the NFC North, huh? No, you're talking about the AFC. You're talking about the conference of Patrick Mahomes. It's honestly the Patrick Mahomes conference is all it is, really. Alexis checking in right now. She says, Football Nation, they on something because Texas is going to lose. Okay, how do you guys think about that? Texans are going to lose. Gavin Autumn saying, let's go Lions. I see you, Gavin. Also, I referred to them as Pac-10, 11, and 12. We're Garbo. Fair enough. All right, what plane should I pick, Mario? I don't know. I'm not big on planes. I'm not a big plane guy. Jeff Metterling checking into the conversation right now. He says, will any other Lions fans support me versus the Texans? Well, if you guys are out there and you're Lions fans, let Jeff know that you're there to support him. Smoke him if you got him, says JFT, says JT. Smoke him if you got him. Bust out your pens, bust out your pre-rolls, whatever you got. Just have fun tonight. I hope you guys are going to kick back, roll one up, listen to some Football Nation, and have some fun. All right, guys, Texans versus Lions. Texans have the 3-point lead. OG Greedy Man, his birthday's in about 3 hours. Shout out to you. We will be live on your birthday. If you want to check in, we'll give you a birthday shout out. No disrespect. Lions got this, says Alexis White. I'm here for you, says Viper. All right, I'm totally gonna now, says Jim H. All right, man. Hey, are my cheeks, why am I so shiny? Not important. Okay, guys, we're going to get back to the action here in just a second. We just got a kickoff after the score from the Detroit Lions. We are going to get a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. There's the snap. We've got a little flea flicker action. This time, We're going to get a reversal play is what happened here. A little reversal play intended for Tank Dell to come back around the other way. Tank Dell will lose 6 yards on the deal. That backs them up to the 24-yard line. A big stop right there for the Detroit Lions. 2nd down and 16 coming up. Not shining, glowing, says JT. Thanks, bro. Goff wants to win playoff games. Well, it's going to start with winning this one. Detroit Lions trail by 3. Houston Texans do have the football. Houston has the ball, guys. 2nd down and 16 coming up. 10 minutes left to go in this first half. Don't go anywhere during halftime because we are going to do a fun trivia quiz tonight. There it is. Dropping back. CJ Stroud airs this one out. Big shot downfield. There's got to be a flag for DPI, and there is. Big first down there for the Houston Texans thanks to the pass interference. First down, Houston. That was pretty obvious DPI right there. There's no way you couldn't have flagged that one. That was intended for Xavier Hutchinson. DPI is going to be enforced at the 24-yard line, so that will go from the 35. That will go from their own 26-yard line or their own 24-yard line all the way from the 24 to the 35. So it's enforced at the 35. Definite DPI right there. Terrion Arnold getting his arms around Xavier Hutchinson a little bit early. Terrion Arnold got there too early. That's the right call by the officials. 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Houston Texans. Single back formation. A handoff here to Joe Mixon. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down for Houston. Come on, Detroit Lions. Where is that defense we were talking about earlier? We showed the graphic for the Houston Texans defense. Right now, we are in the middle of the action, ladies and gentlemen. If you are leaving comments in the chat area, then I don't have a chance to read it. I do apologize, but you guys know that we call the plays first. That is the most important thing. So, Joe Mixon today had that carry. No gain on that one. We've got ourselves a 2nd down and 10. The running game for both teams has been garbage. I'll bring up that stat here in just a second. Under center right now is CJ Stroud. There's the snap, fakes the handoff. So on play action here, CJ Stroud feels the pressure, has to throw that football. Wow. Broken up by Brian Branch. Great defense there by Detroit. That brings up a 3rd down and 10. Everybody take a look over here to the right-hand side of your screen. I'm going to scroll this up just a little bit. Take a look at the total rushing yards for both sides. Total rushing yards here, guys, that's kind of ridiculous. 19 rushing yards for the rushing yards for the Detroit Lions, and a big goose egg in rushing yards today for the Houston Texans as a whole. That is bad. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10. There is the snap. There is a handoff. This time going up the middle, trying to go around the left-hand side. No gain there. Joe Mixon will lose 3 yards on that play. Joe Mixon loses 3 yards on 3rd down and 10. That brings up a 4th down and 13. And the field goal unit will come out. This will be a long field goal. It's at the 38-yard line, just at the edge of field goal range here for Fairbairn. Let's see if they can knock this one back. All right, y'all. Let's see what happens here. Kaimi Fairbairn lining up to kick this one, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 56-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and that kick is beautiful. It's perfect, just enough there. That is good for 3 points, and the Houston Texans extend their lead. Wow. So how are you guys doing? Great defense there by the Detroit Lions to get the stop. Great defense there to get the stop. The kick is up. The kick was good. The score is now 13-7. Houston Texans have the lead. Thank you, Germ. You know how much I have absolutely butchered names on this channel. I've been trying to get better. Germ has called me out and corrected me. A few of you guys have corrected me, especially on some of those Samoan names. I've struggled a little bit with those. Admittedly. But thank you for the kudos on that one, Germ. I appreciate that. Let's go, Ka, the best kicker in the league, says Abraxas the Mage. Well, here we go, guys. We're now in the middle of a commercial break. Last time we read the chats. This time, let's read the stats. So, Let's take a quick look at a head-to-head comparison of the defenses. Actually, let's not do that. What we're going to do is talk about the next 5 games. The next 5 games for the Houston Texans are as follows. Guys, Monday Night Football next week. Monday Night Football next week, Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys lost 30+ to just 6 in that game a few moments ago or a couple hours ago to the Philadelphia Eagles. This game will not be easy for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott very well may be out for the rest of the season. Houston Texans will be playing the Cowboys next week. After that, ladies and gentlemen, in week 12 on Sunday, midday game, Texans will be hosting the Tennessee Titans. That should be a win for Houston. A divisional matchup here the following week in week 13. The Texans will visit the Jacksonville Jaguars and go up against Jacksonville there. That is week 13, also a midday game. Then the Houston Texans have a bye week. So no game in between there. Week 14, Houston Texans going to go off and lick their wounds, give themselves a time to kind of recover. Week 15 will be in the middle of December already, guys, as we get towards closer and closer towards the end of the season. Can you believe the season's already almost over? Week 18, and it's all said and done, and then we go into playoffs postseason. So Monday Night Football next week, Texans, Cowboys. Let's go down this list one more time. Texans, Cowboys, Titans, Texans, Jaguars. Dolphins in week 15 will play against the Houston Texans. And then, of course, in week 16, this is a very good game. This will be a game that I cover. It will be the night game here, Houston Texans versus Kansas City Chiefs. I will make sure that I do that. All right, guys. You need chats and stats segment. I do. I need to do something like that, though, right? Hey, guys, this is just year 2 for this channel. We're still figuring out the process. By the way, it is just me by myself, so there is no additional support here. I'm looking to hopefully sometime next season be able to hire someone to be able to help me out with this. Just in any possible way that can give me some more of my time back so I can focus on other parts of this channel. And hey, you know, we're working on it. Viper, I think there are some child labor laws that I can't actually get around for that, but I do appreciate your want to do so. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to the right-hand side. This time, it will be no gain on 1st and 10 after the touchback. The Texans kick the football back to the Lions. 1st and 10 ends up being a 2nd down and 10. What is going on? Lil Dark saying, "What's up? What's up?" What's going on, Lil Dark? Shout out to you. As a Cowboys fan, I am glad the season is almost over, says Lynn B. But don't worry, Viper. Eventually, we will have openings, and you know what? Maybe we will pick up someone who's willing to do the work, man. I appreciate you, bro. And I can show you the ropes here, and we can get you having your own channel here someday, too. 2nd down and 10. Winds up and throws on 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line. There is a flag on the play. Jared Goff got hit on the release. Let's find out what this flag is. Official's going to talk about this one. Illegal use of hands to the face. Good call by the officials. That's a rough one. Danielle Hunter going to be called for the hands to the face call. He definitely had his hands up in the face mask. Man, Danielle Hunter, they just showed him on the screen right now. That guy is an absolute monster. You can see the veins in his arms. They're like the size of a... That's crazy, man. The Alaskan pipeline for the bicep vein. That's insane. Danielle Hunter called for the penalty there, though. That's an automatic 1st down here. Here we go. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. This time, Jared Goff lets go of the football. It's intercepted again. The Houston Texans get the football back. Jared Goff hit on the release, and this time it is intercepted by Houston. Let's effing go. Wow, how about that? Oh, okay. Well, then that makes sense, Patrick. Great job. Great job to get to Jared Goff. Jared Goff got hit on the release. His arm kind of got twisted up pretty bad there. I wonder if he's okay, but that was intercepted right there. They're actually calling that a fumble recovery. I think his hand was going forward. They're calling that a fumble recovery. It should be an interception. They're saying a fumble recovery. Either way, that does actually mean something, though, whether it's a fumble recovery or not. Here we go. CJ Stroud, this time great field position from the 38-yard line. Throws out to the flat on 1st and 10. Red jersey makes the catch. That is Tank Dell. He will only gain 1 yard. Guys, we are just 11 subscribers away from reaching our goal. If you're new and you're out there, hit that subscribe button, especially if I've had your attention for a few minutes. If I've had your attention for the past few minutes, first of all, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Second of all, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're so close. 2nd down and 9. 7 minutes left to go in this first half. What is going on to those of you in the chat? If you are new, hang tight. I will read the chats during the next commercial break. Motion on the field. We've got it from the 35-yard line. Houston Texans, there's a throw. Catch is made. Big first down. Xavier Hutchinson this time picks up 11. First down right there. First down for the Houston Texans. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first half. 6:30 left to go in the first. The clock is ticking here. Good catch by Xavier Hutchinson on the right-hand side. There we go. We hit it. High five, guys. Thank y'all. Thank you guys so much for helping us get to that goal. Let's see how much farther we can get. That's all I was hoping for today, but if we can blow past that, we will. It is still 6 minutes away from halftime. 1st and 10. There is the snap. And in the pocket, CJ Stroud does connect with Joe Mixon for a 9-yard gain right there. That brings up, they're marking it as an 8-yard gain. 2nd down and 2 coming up. 2nd down and 2 coming up. I sure hope they pull out. Let me rephrase, giggity. I sure hope they pull out of it in the second half, says Lucinda. All right. Short ribs are done. Oh, you got those bacon-wrapped ribs. Here we go, guys. Wow, a handoff right there. CJ Stroud on 2nd down and 10 hands that football off to Joe Mixon. It was a carry from the 17-yard line, guys. We are inside the red zone. Football now down at the Detroit Lions 11. Here we go. All right, y'all. Here we go. Giggity, 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 goo. You already know, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming up for Houston. It's actually, the line to gain is the 1-yard line. Under center is CJ Stroud. Single back formation. Trips right and motion on the field. A toss to the right-hand side. This time, Joe Mixon will probably lose a yard on that one. They're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. I'll be here when you get back, Carolyn. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We'll be here. Hit that like button, says Eric Issa. Thank you so much. All right, guys. 2nd down and 10. I'm telling y'all, don't go anywhere during the halftime show. We're going to do another trivia quiz. I want to test your knowledge between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. It is a 10-question quiz. We will name a champion of the chat after this is all said and done. Shotgun formation motion on the field right now. CJ Stroud waiting for the snap. There it is. Stroud dropping back. Stroud surveys. Stroud runs out of time, throws that football. Incomplete pass. He throws it to the flat. It was intended for Joe Mixon. Incomplete pass on 2nd down and 10 from the 11-yard line brings up a 3rd down and 10 from the 11-yard line. Zuhair Farouk. CJ is the GOAT. I hope I said your name right, my friend. You sound just like Quagmire. I've practiced it a few times, Brianna. Don't worry. I've practiced it just a few times. How great is Seth MacFarlane, though? All right, guys. 3rd down and 10. Football at the 11-yard line. We've got a 3rd down situation inside the red zone. CJ Stroud steps through the pocket. Stroud winds up, throws, end zone. Incomplete pass. Great stop there by the Detroit Lions. That pass intended by Robert Woods, or intended for Robert Woods, I should say. Detroit Lions getting a big stop right there. D'Amico Ryan's shaking his head in disbelief. Another field goal coming in for Fairbairn. The 3rd field goal of the day. Here we go. Can he knock this one back? 4 minutes And 10 seconds left to go in the first half. A 29-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. There's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is up. And the kick is good. The score is now 16-7. How about that, guys? So, the Houston Texans now have a 9-point lead. That makes it a 2-possession game. That does change things. There's a big difference between an 8-point lead and a 9-point lead. Although it may not feel like it, it is a huge difference between those two. 2 possessions is a big difference. Scrolling by, again, for you guys who are into daily fantasy sports, whether you do DraftKings or Prize Picks or any other thing like that, if you guys like to gamble, if you guys like to bet on sports teams, these are the top players for this week. This is just for week 10, your top quarterbacks of week 10. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen just for your convenience. Really quick, though, can you believe that Russell Wilson is tied up there and Will Levis also inside the top 10? Weird that Will Levis is up there, but good for him. Also weird that top 10, less than 20 fantasy points. So kind of a bad week for quarterbacks this week. I'm going to show you guys something here really quick. Don't go anywhere. Hang tight. So during the quiz, we are going to do a trivia quiz for halftime. You can hear how the music changed. Don't worry. We're not going to do the quiz just yet, but we're going to have a very fun quiz for you guys. If this is your first time watching, I encourage you guys to participate. For those of you who know how this one goes, for those of you who have been here before, I hope y'all are as excited for this quiz as I am. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to go. The Houston Texans just scored a touchdown here. We talked about the Houston Texans' next 5 games. We got to talk about the Detroit Lions' next 5 games. So, if you're a Detroit Lions fan and you're watching this live stream, Detroit Lions, your next game will be Sunday, November 17th, 1 week from today. This is going to be a midday game. This is going to be against the Jacksonville Jaguars at Detroit. That should be an easy win for the Lions. I think the Detroit Lions can win at least 3 of these, maybe 4 of these. I think the Packers want revenge after they lost to Detroit. Whether they can get it or not, I don't know. The toughest game on this schedule, though, will be against the Buffalo Bills. That will be in December. But let's take a look at this list of games. Sunday, November 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Jacksonville will visit Detroit. Sunday, the 24th at 1 p.m., they will be playing against the Colts. So, Lions going to Indianapolis. This game is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving game, ladies and gentlemen, will be the Chicago Bears versus the Detroit Lions. That game will happen at 11:30 a.m. I never do games that early. I will be live that day. Christina has to work, and if she has to work, I have to work. So Chicago Bears at Detroit Lions for Thanksgiving. I will be live for you guys. If you cannot catch the games, please be sure to check out my channel. I got you. All right, guys, after that, another Thursday game. I will be covering this game as well because we cover every Thursday night football game. Packers at Lions, and then for week 15, Buffalo Bills at Detroit Lions as well. All right, y'all. Let's get back to it, shall we? Okay. How are you guys doing out there? You guys still with me? Thanks for hanging out. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up for the Detroit Lions. Football at the 30-yard line after the touchback. This is a handoff here. David Montgomery is the running back on the play. He will gain 2 yards. That brings up a 2nd down and 8. 2nd down coming up for the Detroit Lions. 7:30 a.m., says Germ. It's going to be pretty early for some of you guys out there for Thanksgiving. I'm going to cover 2 games on Thanksgiving. I will be covering that game and the Dallas Cowboys game, back-to-back games. Cowboys play the Giants that day, and then, of course, you're going to have the Green Bay Packers versus the Miami Dolphins later for Thanksgiving evening game. There's the snap. Jared Goff in trouble there, throws the football. He was terrified. Wow, I've never seen a quarterback look more scared in his life. Right there. And by the way, guys, I'm not just saying that. I love the Detroit Lions. I love what Dan Campbell has done. I love what the Detroit Lions have been looking like, but today they do not look good. Jared Goff threw that football out like immediately on 2nd down and 8. It was intended for Sam Laporta. He got scared. He just pegged Laporta on the helmet, literally just hit him on the head, spiked the football on his helmet. Here we go. All right, guys. Thank you, Anthony Weeks, for letting me know that you're still out there. Here we go. 3rd down and 8. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the right. There's the snap. Jared Goff dropping back. Jared Goff will throw that one into the ground as well. Another dirt pass, 4th down and 8 coming up. It almost looks like he's throwing the game, honestly. This is just awful. This is awful. So Jared Goff on 3rd down and 8 throws that football into the dirt again. A 3 and out. Germ, I mod for a professional eater on YouTube. Okay. How about that? You know what? There's a few of you guys that I'm going to be adding to this mod list here as well. Oh, wow. So Fox punted that football here. Detroit Lions punted that football over to the Houston Texans. Houston Texans did return that football, and Sims got absolutely hammered on that one. Vaki on the stop. That takes us to a commercial break. Last time we read the stats, this time let's read some chats. By the way, at the bottom are your top running backs. Top running backs for week 10. Let's see what you guys are out there saying. By the way, if this is your first time watching, great chance for y'all to say hello. Great chance to let me know that you guys are out there. Go ahead and drop your last 5 emojis if you are new. I love doing this. I'm going to just drop 5 random ones right here. These are just 5 randoms. And these are the last 5 that I used. Heyo. These are the last 5 that I used on this live stream. We did have a birthday in here. So if this is your first time watching this live stream and you guys want to participate and you guys want to shout out, that's your way to say hello. That's your sign to let me know. If you guys are checking in right now, I'm going to read the chats here really quick, and then we'll get back to the action. This should take us pretty close to halftime. During halftime, we're going to do a trivia quiz. Feel free to hang out. So I'm off on Thanksgiving to watch the games. I love that, Jeff Metterling. I hope that you get to catch the games. And if you want to catch the games and you're actually getting to watch them and you still want the play-by-play commentary, I'll still be here for you, my man. All right, Julio saying, and we back with the big thumbs up. Shout out to you, Julio. Eric is checking in. Eric says, no offense from the Lions. Hopefully they can adjust after halftime. Lucinda saying, I have awesome references from modding. Okay, rock on. Anthony Weeks saying, glad to see them Lions getting beat. Germ checking into the conversation right now. Germ says, I saw someone eating a big burrito in like 30 seconds and it was amazing. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Was it that chick? Isn't it a woman who has the world record for like the fastest time eating a burrito? I think I'm right about that. I saw a video that went viral and this chick just smashed a burrito that like would have made me puke for sure. But anyway, shout out to you guys leaving your emojis out there. I see you, Alexis. I see you, Brandy. Not new, but here's mine, says Val. CMC should let them rest in my belly. CMC saying you should. Germ saying that CMC, you should let them rest in my belly. All right, Roger, what's going on? Alexis asking what is our favorite team. Weren't you here during the last live stream? This is our favorite team, Alexis. I know it's hard to be a fan this season. Dallas Cowboys all the way. I'm not a fair weather fan. I'm a true Dallas Cowboys fan. And it's hard sometimes. Black Sabbath matters. I like that. He says you're doing a killer job on the commentary. Shout out to you, Black Sabbath. Boom. Thank you. Is there a way to become a member? There is, Brianna. Hit that, the little $sign that's at the bottom of the chat area. Hit that $sign and you can become a channel member, a supporting member for this channel. Here we go, guys. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff right there. A little play action. CJ Stroud in trouble. Has to throw the football. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass there on 1st and 10. He luckily gets the football away. Not new, but there's mine, says Robert Zamora. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat. Thank you guys for participating there. We're going to step away from the chat because what comes first is always the play calling. Let's bring up the drive chart for you guys once again. All right. I think CJ Stroud was down. This might go down as a sack. Challenge flag was thrown there by Dan Campbell. Prior to the challenge flag, replay assistant said that there was Prior to the challenge flag, replay assistants said that CJ Stroud was down by contact. That will go down as a sack and a loss of 12 yards. A big stop there. Manny Flores asking, can you say my name, please? Say my name when no one needs around you. All right, what's up, man? What's going on, Manny? 2nd down and 22. There's the snap and a handoff right there up the middle. A gain of about 1 right there for Joe Mixon. Brings up a 3rd down and 21. A long ways to go. Shout out to you guys who are new here. Scott, what's going on? Manny Flores, what's going on? Jared saying, Mario, it's hard to be a Falcons fan today. Dude, you're not kidding, huh? The goofiest play calling. You already know, man. We like to have fun. We're here hanging out. 3rd down and 21. I'm going to step away from the chat, guys. 3rd down and 21. Shotgun formation from the 22-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the left. There's the snap. CJ Stroud throws to the left and immediately met by a wall of white jerseys. Xavier Hutchinson will lose 5 more yards. And a 4th down and 26 coming up. The Houston Texans will punt this football over to the Detroit Lions as we hit the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left to go in the first half. The Detroit Lions still on the move right now. Well, Detroit Lions about to get the football back here. Detroit Lions about to do their thing. Shout out to those of you who are watching this live stream right now. All 700 and something of you guys, thanks for hanging out. I've got some more stats to show you guys. Did we get a super chat here from Brianna? Thank you so much, Brianna, for that super chat. 99 cents in the bucket. And it looks like this is your first super chat ever on a live stream. So thank you for that. Appreciate that for real, though. All right, here we go, guys. I did want to bring up something for y'all. I did not show this earlier, and that is the wide receiver comparison. So how about the wide receiver course, right? If we take a quick look at the quarterback comparison, we can kind of deduce some numbers from the wide receiver comparison. We'll see that CJ Stroud and the wide receiver core over here for the Houston Texans, they're going to have more receptions here and more points than Jared Goff is and the other side. But let's go ahead and break down those numbers for you guys. I just have 5 stats here. I decided to trim it down just a little bit to get rid of that extra fluff. Yards per game by the receiving core. The wide receivers for the Detroit Lions, they average 217 yards per game. On the other side for the Houston Texans, it's about 221. A slight improvement, but not by much. That's pretty much a stalemate there. Targets per game. This is something that you have to take with a grain of salt. Why do the Detroit Lions have just 30? Or why are they 30th in the NFL, less than 30 targets per game? Well, that's because they have the #1 rushing team in the NFL right now. They rush the football a lot. There's no need to throw the football with that much frequency. On the other side, it's not that Joe Mixon is bad. It's the fact that CJ Stroud wants to find his top-tier wide receivers. This will go down, guys. They will not be 9th after this week. I'm telling you that now. This will probably continue to decrease so long as Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs are out. I don't see CJ Stroud throwing the football to nobody downfield. These numbers will probably go down for the Houston Texans. But this number here is really the one, not this one. This one down here, the average yards per reception is the one that really matters there. That tells you how good that quarterback is at finding his receivers downfield. Again, a pretty much neck-and-neck comparison. It's the receiving touchdowns where you find the separation between these two teams. Jared Goff, for the most part, has been very good at finding his receivers in the end zone. They are 5th in the NFL for the Detroit Lions. Not so much for the Houston Texans. We're coming back out of this commercial break, guys, so let's bring up the drive chart for you guys again. So the Houston Texans are going to punt this football. It's a 4th down and 26. Houston Texans have a 9-point lead here, and the Detroit Lions are looking to narrow that lead as they go into the halftime. There is a kick. This will be returned, and it's going to be a loss of 2 from the kick, the area where it was actually caught. So catch was made at the 19-yard line, and then he lost a yard there. So down at about the catch was made at the 20, loss of 1 down at the 19. Here we go. The Lions are definitely giving up more points. They're definitely giving up more points today. If you want the exact numbers, I've got that for you as well. These are how many points they're giving up. Whoops. These are how many points they are giving up. The Detroit Lions are giving up more points. This isn't even the right one. I'm getting distracted. Here we go, guys. Let's get back to the action. I will break down those stats for you guys in a moment at halftime. But for now, we've got ourselves a 1st and 10. There's a snap. There's a handoff to the left-hand side up to the 20-yard line. That brings up a 2nd down and 9. 1 yard gain for Jahmyr Gibbs. Not really that impressive. All right. Shout out to those of you who are new. Shout out to those of you who are back. Welcome back, guys. Here we go. We've got less than 90 seconds left to go in this first half. Detroit Lions still have all 3 timeouts. It's a 2nd down and 9. Jared Goff in the shotgun. At the very bottom of the screen is Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's the snap. Another carry this time for Jahmyr Gibbs will get up to the 19-yard line. That brings up a 3rd down and 8. Timeout going to be called right there. This time the timeout will actually be called by the Houston Texans. I think Houston wants the ball back if they can get a stop here. Chris Collinsworth and Mike Trico, the callers of this game right now. Chris Collinsworth, your tie, why is it so wide? Why is your tie that wide? That is crazy to me. Okay, let's be real. His tie probably costs as much as, probably more money than most of us make in a day. Chris Collinsworth up there. Anyways, Drew, what's going on? Drew checking into the conversation right now. Brianna saying, you right. With the tears. With the tears. Guys, we've got a big 3rd down and 8 coming up right here. Can the Houston Texans get a stop? They're showing blitz here from the 21-yard line. Jared Goff, shotgun formation, waiting for the snap right now. He takes it. 5-man blitz coming in. He lets go. Incomplete pass. Houston Texans get a stop there. Jared Goff having a tough day today. Both of these quarterbacks having a very tough day today. Neither of these 2 quarterbacks has over 100 passing yards just yet. You can see those stats on the right-hand side. If that looks too small for you guys, feel free to zoom on in. Oh, man. We've got 31 minutes left to go in this football game. There's the snap. Here's the punt. 1 minute left to go in this first half. Houston Texans still have 1 timeout. Here we go. We get a return. The 25, the 30, the 33-yard line as he goes down there. And Houston has 54 seconds to score and extend their lead. The Detroit Lions looking rough today, y'all. Detroit Lions looking rough today. As the #1 ranked team coming in here, that's wild. So, we have 272 votes today for who is new and who is not new. If you are new and you are still hanging out with us, and I've had your attention for the past 5-10 minutes, maybe half an hour and way longer than you should probably be hanging out on a YouTube live stream, first of all, I appreciate it. Second of all, stick around. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have some fun during halftime. I promise to keep you guys entertained. And third of all, hit that subscribe button. Here we go. There's the snap from the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. Catch is made, spinning around. Not enough for a 1st down. 2nd down coming up right now. Hurry up offense. You see CJ Stroud with the horns coming up right here. That puts the football up to the 43-yard line. So from the 34 to the 43, winds up and throws, catch is made, and he's on the move. Down at about the 33, 29 seconds left to go. 29 seconds left to go, and they're hurrying up and getting back to the line of scrimmage here. Wow. That was a great soft spot found right there. John Mechie on the catch right there. In between the hashes, great read by CJ Stroud to find John Mechie out there. Does deliver a beautiful pass. Delivered a beautiful pass right there. That's good for a 1st down. 25-yard gain. A 25-yard gain. No timeouts remaining. That was the final timeout taken by the Houston Texans with 29 seconds left to go. This is it, guys. The final 30 seconds of the first half. The Houston Texans pushing the envelope. It's a 1st and 10 to the Detroit Lions 32-yard line. Here we FN go. Get it? FN, Football Nation. You get it? Okay. Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field for Mechie right now as he goes to the right side. Shotgun with, looks like CJ Stroud going to wind up and throw. Catch is made on the right-hand side. This time, the catch is made by Dalton Schultz. So Dalton Schultz gets a 17-yard catch. Good for a 1st down right there. Another Houston Texans 1st down. He goes out of bounds, stopping the clock. A beautiful tight spiral on that one. A big 1st down right there. He goes out of bounds. Great job to keep both feet in bounds there by Dalton Schultz. Pretty easy one. 1st down. All right, guys, 15-yard line. Loosen up the tie again. 15-yard line. 3 wide receivers, actually empty backfield here. CJ Stroud dropping back, shoots for the end zone, overthrows everybody there, stops the clock. 2nd down and 10, 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Stuntman Mike, thank you for those kind words. He says, best commentary on YouTube. Well, I don't know if that's true, but I will not argue what you said. Thank you so much. Oh, I get it now, says Anthony Weeks. FN, Football Nation, let's FN go. That's our whole, you get it? Okay, cool. All right, guys, here we go. 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. By the way, if you want to sign up for free prizes, I will drop that link after the chat. Here we go, shotgun formation. Shotgun formation from the 15-yard line. CJ Stroud looks right, throws right. Oh, incomplete pass on 3rd down and 10. That was a 2nd down and 10. Excuse me. That brings up a 3rd down and 10. Brian Westberg says, LOL, any score. Demetrius checking in right now saying, let's go Detroit. I see you, Demetrius. Thank you for leaving that comment. 3rd down and 10. 16 seconds left to go in the first half here, ladies and gentlemen. 16 seconds left to go in the first half. CJ Stroud saying something to Tank Dell right here. Here we go, a shotgun formation. Shotgun formation from the 15-yard line. There's the snap. Dropping back. CJ Stroud winds up, throws, end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, John Mechie. Let's go. The score is now 22-7. Wow, how about that? Mechie on the catch. And CJ Stroud has to improvise without his top wide receivers out there. How are you guys feeling about that? Is that a good thing? Thumbs up. Is that a bad thing? Leave a thumbs down. If you're a Lions fan, show me that thumbs down. If you're a Texans fan, hit me with that thumbs up. Detroit will come back in the second half. You got to be winning by 28 to beat Detroit. Here we go. The extra point attempt from the left hash. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. Bam is saying that's a good thing. Savannah saying no, sir. Purple Pixie Lorinda, thumbs up. Alexis White, big thumbs down. Robert with the thumbs up. Mark with the thumbs down. I see you guys out there. Brandy does not like that. Man's got goals, says JT. Love it, love it, love it. All right, guys. What a play right there. Whether you're a Texans fan or a Lions fan, that was a dart. That was a rope. A beautiful throw right there from number 7. CJ Stroud stepped into that one. It wasn't like he was back-footed and he threw up that way. He was into it. He went into that throw. It was a beautiful throw. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo, JT. I love it. T-Mac saying best commentary on YouTube with the epic halftime quiz. Thank you, sir. Guys, hang out for the halftime quiz. I promise you it's going to be a treat. I promise you guys that you're going to enjoy it. All right, y'all. So CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans up by a lot right here. The score is now 7-23. It's a 16-point lead, so a 2-possession game. There is the kick. The kick is up. And this one, will not be returned. Detroit Lions touchback here. Let's see if they decide to try to at least pick up some yardage. This might be one Hail Mary, or this might be a kneel down. This might be a kneel down. All right, guys. So the Houston Texans kicked off also to start the game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Fairbairn kicked off to start the game. So that means that the Detroit Lions will be kicking off to start the second half. So if they don't score here, they're in trouble. Here we go. 12 seconds left to go. Detroit Lions have the football at the 30. There's the snap, and Jared Goff drops back. Jared Goff winds up and steps into a pass. Catch is made. Timeout called. 6 seconds left to go. There should be more time. The clock on my screen says 4 seconds. There should be 6 or 7 seconds left to go for the Detroit Lions. Let's bring this up one more time. How about that? It's not the end of the first half just yet, ladies and gentlemen. The Detroit Lions are knocking on the door, trying to get some points back. Even if it is just a field goal, they're going to put 6 seconds on the clock. Maybe if they can pick up some yardage. Anyways, that was Amon-Ra St. Brown on the other side of that pass. Football is up to the Detroit Lions 45-yard line. If they can pick up 20 yards on this next play, that's going to be pretty good for them here, and they could probably kick a field goal at that point. So a 1st and 10 from the 45. 20 yards would put them at the 35. And they could call a timeout quickly. So 6 seconds left to go. Jared Goff, empty backfield, takes the snap from the 45. Goff, plenty of time, just has to throw that into the dirt. Running out of time, he just had to throw that into the dirt. Here comes a Hail Mary, guys, or a knee. Is Tank Dell still playing? He is Shorty Blue. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll see him get targeted later in this game. Houston Texans looking like they're gassed up today, and they're trying to go for it. All right. So, 2nd down and 10. The final 2 seconds of the first half of this game. Anthony Weeks saying no chance. But, hey, we saw Jaden Daniels do it from here. 45 yards to go. Actually, let's call it 55 yards to go. Jared Goff in trouble. Jared Goff is going to wind up. Here's the Hail Mary all the way down. It's intercepted. That'll be a pick right there for the Houston Texans. Intended for Tim Patrick, intercepted by Lassiter, and that takes us to halftime. Hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's start this trivia quiz. This is the wrong quiz right here. Let's fire in the correct one. Should be this one here. All right, I hope you guys are ready for this one. We've got a trivia quiz for the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions. I hope you guys are ready. A, B, or C? Trill Ass Cookie, what's going on? Thanks for checking in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, question number 1. Who holds the Detroit Lions record for the most receiving yards in a single season? Is it A, Golden Tate? Is it B, Calvin Johnson, or is it C, Amon-Ra St. Brown? Go ahead and type in your answers, A, B, or C. Who holds the Lions record for the most receiving yards in one single season? Golden Tate, Calvin Johnson, or Amon-Ra St. Brown? This quiz is going to be a little easier, guys. This answer to question number 1 is Calvin Johnson. He holds the Detroit Lions single season record for receiving yards, picking up 1,964 yards in the 2012 season. How do you guys feel about that one? That was question number 1. Question number 2. All right, guys, here we go. You get it? Pretty simple game, right? Question number 2. Who holds the Houston Texans record for the most receiving yards in a single season? Is it A, Andre Johnson? Is it B, DeAndre Hopkins? Or is it C, Brandon Cooks? Go ahead and type in your answers, guys. Who holds the Houston Texans record for the most receiving yards in a single season? Is it Andre Johnson? Is it D-Hop? Or is it Brandon Cooks? Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is... Ding, 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 ding. A, DeAndre Hopkins. Sorry, Andre Johnson. I got distracted because I read that comment over there. Andre Johnson holds the Texans single season record, 1,598 yards, also in the 2012 season. Guys, he was a 7-time Pro Bowler. Never forget Andre Johnson. Here we go, guys. Question number 3. What is the name of the Detroit Lions mascot? Is it A, Rory? Is it B, Gritty? Or is it C, Lenny the Lion? Is it Rory the Lion, Gritty the Lion, or Lenny the Lion? Go ahead and type in your answers, ladies and gentlemen. What is the name of the Detroit Lions mascot? Plug those in. Go ahead and plug those in. You got about 3 seconds to give me your answers. The answer to question number 3 is Rory the Lion. Rory wears number 1. His favorite movie, according to the official page of the Detroit Lions, is The Lion King. Surprise, surprise. And there he is, full flex for you. Question number 4, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing? 2 out of 3 says Abrax. That's good. Question number 4. Which Houston Texans quarterback holds both the franchise record for the most passing yards and the most passing touchdowns in a single season? Is it A, CJ Stroud? Is it B, Deshaun Watson? Or is it C, Matt Schaub? Go ahead and type in your answers, y'all. 5 seconds left to go. CJ Stroud, Deshaun Watson, or Matt Schaub? The answer is, believe it or not, Deshaun Watson. The Houston Texans franchise record for the most passing yards and passing touchdowns in a single season are both held by Deshaun Watson. In the 2020 season, he threw for 4,823 passing yards and 33 touchdowns. Guys, 4,800 yards. That's insane. Here we go, guys. The next question, question number 5. Which Detroit Lions quarterback holds the franchise record for the most passing yards and the most passing touchdowns in a single season? Is it A, Matthew Stafford? Is it B, Jared Goff? Or is it C, Joey Harrington? Which Detroit Lions quarterback holds both the franchise records for the Detroit Lions for the most passing yards and the passing touchdowns in a single season? Let's see what you guys say. I see a lot of letter A. You guys are all correct. The Detroit Lions franchise record for the most passing yards is held by Matthew Stafford. Guys, in one season, in 2011, 5,038 passing yards and 41 passing touchdowns. Insane. Question number 6. By the way, we'll see Matt Stafford tomorrow night. Question number 6, guys. Which of these Olympic athletes is a known Houston Texans fan? Is it A, Shaun White? Is it B, Michael Phelps? Or is it C, Simone Biles? If you guys were here for Halloween, you should know the answer to this one. Which of these Olympic athletes is a known Houston Texans fan? Is it Deshaun White? Is it Michael Phelps? Or is it Simone Biles? Go ahead and type in your answers. Here we go. The answer is, believe it or not, Simone Biles. She is a well-known Houston Texans fan, and she actually met her husband, Jonathan Owens, who was playing for the Houston Texans at the time. Shout out to you, Simone Biles. She was actually an honorary cheerleader, the first ever for the Houston Texans. So yeah, I thought that was a cool fact. I decided to put that one in here. Question number 7, guys. Which Detroit Lions player holds the franchise record for the most career rushing yards? Is it A, Billy Sims? Is it B, Barry Sanders? Is it C, Dexter Busey? Guys, if you don't know the answer to this one, I'm questioning how much you know about football at this point. Which Detroit Lions player holds the franchise record for the most career rushing yards? Pop in those answers. The answer is indeed Barry Sanders, y'all. He holds the Detroit Lions franchise record for the most career rushing yards, 15,000 yards during his time from 1989 to 1998. Those 15,000 yards with that one team is among the top rushers in NFL history. Here we go, guys. Question number 8. We got 3 questions left. Who holds the Houston Texans record for the most sacks in a single season? Is it A, Mario Williams? Is it B, Will Anderson Jr.? Or is it C, J.J. Watt? Go ahead and plug those in, y'all. Let's see what you guys have to say. Let's see what you guys have to say. Is it Mario Williams, Will Anderson Jr., or J.J. Watt? Again, you better know this one. The answer is J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt holds the franchise record for the Houston Texans, guys. He picked up 20.5 sacks, 20 and a half sacks in the 2014 season, and again in the 2012 season. So in the 2012 and 2014 season, over 20 sacks. Insane. Question number 9, guys. Here we go. Which of these Lions players currently has the most total yards in 2024? This is a modern question here. Which of these Lions players has the most total yards in 2024? Is it A, Jahmyr Gibbs? Is it B, Amon-Ra St. Brown? Or is it C, David Montgomery? Which of those 3 players has the most yards right now this season? The answer, believe it or not, is Jahmyr Gibbs. He had, coming into tonight's game, 656 rushing yards and 165 receiving yards, totaling 821 yards of offense for the Detroit Lions coming into this game. Final question. The Houston Texans. Final question here, y'all. Who holds the Texans franchise record for the most rushing yards in a single game? Not the most in a season, not the most in franchise history, but just the most in a single game. Is it A, Lamar Miller? Is it B, Joe Mixon? Or is it C, Arian Foster? Plug in those answers, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The answer is indeed Arian Foster. Guys, Arian Foster on September 12th, 2010 rushed for 231 yards against the Indianapolis Colts. Let me tell you this about Arian Foster, though. On top of that, for the Houston Texans, he also has the most career rushing yards with 6,472. He has the most career rushing touchdowns with 54 rushing touchdowns. He has the most career 100-yard rushing games with 32 games where he went for over 100 yards. He has the most rushing touchdowns in a single season as well, with 16 touchdowns in 2010. And he has the most total touchdowns in a season with 18 touchdowns, with 16 rushing and 2 receiving. This dude was absolutely insane. Shout out to you Houston Texans fans who are watching this game. Shout out to you Detroit Lions fans who are watching this game. Insane memory unlocked. Yeah, definitely not memory. I promise you that I've got my little cheat sheet here where I put all this stuff in. By the way, guys, thank y'all for hanging out during this live stream. As I promised y'all, I did promise y'all that I would drop the tag here in case you want to sign up for free prizes. If you want to sign up for free prizes, that is where you would go do it. You can sign up for free prizes by visiting my website. It is www.footballnationusa.com. If you want to sign up, man, I missed one only because of that trick question. Hang tight. Let me get off of this one here. So I have seen, so I believe. I see you there. Whoa. I'm going to give it to both of you guys. Why not? I'm going to give it to both of you guys. All right, Val. Val and I have seen, so I believe both of y'all are the champions. We're going to give it to the 2 of y'all. Val got all 10 of those right. Of course, we do this based off the honor system. And of course, it's like, whose line is it anyways? I say that every live quiz or every live stream. The points don't matter. We're just doing it for fun. We're just testing your knowledge. You guys are getting stronger. I see you guys getting stronger and stronger out there as we move on with these quizzes. So congratulations to you guys. Abrax saying cap. Cap. Doesn't believe it at all. But you know what? It doesn't matter, Abrax's. It really doesn't matter. We're just here to have some fun. Now, we're also here to talk some football. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. Let's break this down. Okay, we're going to take a look at the Houston Texans offense. We're going to talk some fantasy football scores because that is important for you guys who are watching this live stream. I know you guys are out here to check out some fantasy football scores. Houston Texans, CJ Stroud has 12 fantasy points in the first half of this game. He has completed 14 of 20 for 164 yards. He also has 1 passing touchdown. That is CJ Stroud in a nutshell. 12 fantasy points today. Joe Mixon has 13 fantasy points today. This is full point PPR, by the way. Full point PPR here. Joe Mixon has 13 fantasy points, 12 rushing attempts, 10 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. top wide receivers for today is actually Mechie. Mechie over here where Xavier Hutchinson would be. Mechie has the most targets and the most receptions, not the most targets, the most yardage there as well. 65 receiving yards for John Mechie. Joe Mixon coming in second place. Joe Mixon, 44 receiving yards. Tank Dell has 30 receiving yards. And you know what? Since we're talking receiving yards, let's update the graph, the stats flowing by at the bottom to bring up the tight ones. Jeff Metterling, we'll see you Thursday night, bro. Thank you for checking in. All right, y'all. For those of you who are hanging out for fantasy football purposes, thank you guys for watching this live stream. Let's take a quick look at the away team here and talk fantasy football scores. Let's take a look at the Lions offense. Jared Goff, guys, after that interception to end the first half, Jared Goff has 3 fantasy points today. David Montgomery today has a big goose egg, not 1 point for David Montgomery, and Jahmyr Gibbs only has 2 points. I'll tell you this, guys. Total rushing yards in the first half for both teams combined. Listen to this. Both teams combined, 27 rushing yards in the first half. It has been all air yards today, 147 for the Houston Texans and 91 for the Detroit Lions. Anyways, wide receivers today for the Detroit Lions offense looks like Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams today has 5 fantasy points, 36 receiving yards. Sam Laporta does have a receiving touchdown, 4 targets, 2 receptions, 29 yards, and a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown has 3 targets, 2 receptions, and 22 yards, and that's kind of where all the stats end. Now, I will say this, offensively, this is not where they normally are. Offensively, you can see that these guys are pretty darn good. They rank number 1 in the NFL, and we have yet to see that. We've also yet to see the defense get some pretty big stops right now. The Houston Texans are having their way with the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions only give up 18 points per game, but here are the Houston Texans already with 23 points at the half. Let's see how much or how far out of control this one goes. Here we go, guys. Back to the action. Detroit Lions gonna kick this football to the Houston Texans. There we go. Second half is underway. We'll bring up the drive chart once again. Bringing up the drive chart once again. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Oh, man. Let's shrug this one off and stretch it out. 30 minutes left to go, guys. If y'all are still with me, thank you for hanging out. Raise your hand if you've been here since the start of this live stream. Raise your hand if you've been here since the start of this live stream. All right, guys, Houston Texans have the football at the 30-yard line. Here we go. There's the snap, dropping back, winding up, intercepted. The first play of the half is picked off by the Detroit Lions. Wow. And that's how you start the half for Detroit. Not only do they pick that one off, they got an interception at about the 30-yard line. Bob, thank you. Lucinda, Lorinda, Kahiga, thank you. Bop it in the house. Aura in the house. I see you, Brandy. I see you, Robert. I see you, T-Max and Maria. Thank you, guys. Really, I appreciate it. How about that? The Detroit Lions with an interception there. A beautiful read. Eric saying hello. Eric checking in right now. Germ saying hand up emoji. Jordan, hand up emoji. Thomas, I see you. You know I'm here, says Chad Bees. Appreciate you guys. Oh, man. I can't believe that was picked off so cleanly right there. Let's watch it one more time. They might not give them that INT. I think it was a catch. It should have been intercepted, and it will go as a turnover. That is the first turnover today for the Houston Texans. The first turnover today for the Houston Texans. All right, guys, here we go. So Houston now has the football. Or excuse me, the Detroit Lions now have the football. There's the snap, a toss to the left-hand side. This time, David Montgomery on the ground picks up a first down. First down for the Detroit Lions. Now we're cooking. Detroit coming out of this game. I wonder I wonder what Dan Campbell said during halftime. Where's your grit? Where's your determination? Something like that. Something about grit. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation, and you know what? They are looking a lot sharper right now and eager to get some points. There is the snap. David Montgomery gets the carry. David Montgomery will go nowhere. Houston not going to fold that easily. Big stop right there by Houston. Brings up a 2nd down and 11, a loss of 1. 2nd down coming up right here. All right, y'all. Here we go. We got about 750 of you guys watching this live stream. Thanks for hanging out. It is Sunday Night Football. Sunday Night Football, Houston Texans, Detroit Lions. 13 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. What is the new poll question? We'll find out in just a second. I'm going to plug that in. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Winds up and throws. Jared Goff throws an interception. Another interception. This time Lassiter gets a 2nd one. Jared Goff throwing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Jared Goff lined up and threw that football straight into the hands of the defense, and the Houston Texans will take over there. That was intended for Sam Laporta, and Lassiter with another interception. Jared Goff now has 1 fantasy point. Whoa, Jared Goff's about to get benched, guys. Jared Goff has 4 interceptions today. Jared Goff has completed 7 of 18. Here are the stats. Jared Goff has completed 7 of 18 for just 91 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 4 interceptions. Whoa, that is not like him. That is crazy to see. Ooh, what is going on? Roger B saying, yeah. Chad asking what's going on. Bob, I see you. Is that a dab? Are you saying hello? What's going on, Bob? Mario, that's in hopes the Cowboys start doing better this season. I hope the Cowboys do start doing better this season. Val with the $1 super chat. Is this your first super chat ever on a live stream? Thank you, Val. Shout out to you. How come my earphones didn't pop off? I normally hear it when someone leaves a super chat. Thank you, Val, for that super chat. I appreciate that. First super chat ever. Mwah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Houstoni. Leal, what's going on? I see you with the rock and roll. Rock on. All right, guys, last time we read the stats. This time I'm going to read the chats if you guys want to converse with me and, you know, get to know each other a little bit here. Here's a great chance. We're going to read this comment here. Brian checking into the conversation. Brian says, perfect example of the NFL being such a hard league to win. The Houston Texans lost to the New York Jets last week. They did not want to lose again today. Their defense is stepping up big time, y'all. Let's throw to the other team, says Anthony Weeks. Well, I guess that's exactly what the Lions did. The first 2 passes of the second half were both interceptions, says Three Beards. Thank you for that stat right there. That is true. That actually is true. Both the first 2 passes were interceptions, so I guess they're square. Three Beards, thanks for checking in, my friend. Let's check out your channel. I like that. See if I can't find your channel. Your channel looks legit. Go to channel for the Three Beards. Look at you with 244 subscribers. Keep that going, Three Beards. Three Beards, is this music? Do you upload your own music? Are you a music artist? That's awesome, dude. Well, shout out to you, Texas Rock Band. Shout out to Three Beards, guys. Here we go. There's the snap. There's a handoff on 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. Looks like the interception happened at the 1. I thought that would have been a touchback, but it's down at the 1. So the Houston Texans take over. Jared Goff sitting down right now, staring up at the sky like, what happened? Here's the craziest stat, guys. In the first 9 weeks of the season, Jared Goff had a grand total of just 4 interceptions. Tonight alone, Jared Goff has 4 interceptions. Here comes a 2nd down and 9 coming up. Single back formation, motion on the field from the 2-yard line. CJ Stroud winds up and throws. Tipped and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver. 3rd down and 9 coming up after the incomplete pass. 3rd down. Maybe the Lions can get the football back, yeah? Don't worry, guys. This game is far from over. In all fairness, that last Hail Mary play to start the second half, it is what it is. He says, you're talking too loud. Am I blowing out the mic? I can turn it down a little bit, but you know what? I'm not going to drop the energy, that's for sure. 3rd down and 9. There's the snap. Dropping back. On the move. CJ Stroud throws. It's tipped incomplete. That brings up a 4th down and 9. All right. Thank you, Bop It. Appreciate that. Shane Sanders checking in says on. Lucinda saying that you're fine. Thank you. Appreciate that. I've genuinely never wanted to see a channel get big like I'm rooting for. Thank you, Chad Bees. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Legit. Thank you. All right, guys. I hope that it does happen. We are getting started right now. Anybody who subscribes to this channel at this point, we're still in the top 15,000. So the goal is to get to 15,000 by this time next week. Let's see if we can do it. Tomorrow is another live stream, but if we can get to 14,150, if those last 2 numbers can be a 5-0, we'd be in great shape. Motion now after the punt, and we are getting a return. Detroit Lions get the football up to about the 43-yard line. 1st down for the Detroit Lions. All right. The goal is to try to get as far as we can. Brian. That's funny. Well, cheers to you guys. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10, football to the 44-yard line. Detroit Lions have the football back. A 3-and-out for the Houston Texans means that Detroit has the ball at the 44-yard line. 44-yard line, shotgun formation, waiting for the snap right now. Under center is Jared Goff. He has not been benched just yet. Motion on the field. Jared Goff takes the snap, hands that football off to David Montgomery, who breaks 2 tackles and turns a no gain into a gain of about 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Detroit Lions. 2nd down. 2nd down coming up right here. Thank you, Val. Salute. No. We are where we need to be. This channel is officially monetized. If you are a YouTuber and you are required to pick up your 1,000 hours of watch time, 4,000 hours of watch time, we're actually picking up about 4,000 hours of watch time per stream. Just so you guys know, it's been really, really good. I really appreciate you guys helping us out and hanging out during these live streams. We are cooking right now. This channel is in the right spot. By the way, Folorenzo Fatukasi, the defensive player here for the Houston Texans, is down on the field right now. They have cut to a commercial break, so I'm going to cut to the commercial break screen. I'm going to read the chats for you guys. Channel members, y'all have had the privilege of seeing what we've been able to make so far this season. I have yet to drop well, we'll get into that some other time. Right now we're live. Nobody cares to know about that information. But what you do care to know about is what we've got going on right here, the score. The score is 23-7. The Houston Texans have a lead right now of about, what is that? 23 minus 7. I can't math right now, guys. Someone help me out. The Houston Texans have a significant lead right now. Houston Texans up by at least 2 possessions at this point. When we get back from the commercial break that we are currently in, it'll be a 2nd down and 6. Houston has the football at the 40, 12 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. And it's pretty crazy. Maria saying, eat, eat, eat. Glad to hear that the channel is in the right spot. You deserve it, says Thomas Bradshaw. Thank you, my friend. We're still growing, though. Thank you, Robert and Jordan, for doing the math for me, because I can't do simple math, apparently. I can talk about football, and I can count yards, but I can't count the score. 16-point lead. Thank you, guys. Thank you, one and all. All right, y'all. Let's read some of these chats. One more time, we're going to read the chats. If y'all are just checking in right now, thank you, guys. Caleb McCoy, welcome back, my friend. Keep cooking, Houston. Smash that like button, says Timothy. We've got, let's take a look and see if we can find out. 230 likes on this video right now. 230 likes. By the way, guys, if you think that you are lagging right now, or you're not getting the plays in time, or maybe you got an ad and you feel like you guys are behind the schedule there, hit that refresh button. It should bring you back to where we are live right now. Oh, check that out, Val. I did not know that. By the way, I'm trying to grow my Instagram, so maybe you and I can talk about how we can do that process here. So AJ Hopkins says, feels like ESPN. You know what? We're trying to get there. We're trying to get bigger than ESPN. What's interesting is that I've seen some Tom Grossi videos that have done better than NFL videos, and I'm trying to get to that level as well. Here we go, guys. Detroit Lions, 2nd down and 6. We've got ourselves an offset I formation. Jared Goff going to drop back, and a deep pass here. Catch is made by Sam Laporta down inside the 5-yard line. Big first down. Right there, a 37-yard throw. Catch made by Sam Laporta on the corner route. Wow, good play right there. This time it was from the left hash. Almost a touchdown play. Great job by Jared Goff to find the open man. That brings up a 1st and 10 from the, or a 1st and goal from about the 4-yard line here. A 1st and goal from the 3. We've got a shotgun formation. Sam Laporta, the man in motion. There's a snap and a handoff to David Montgomery, who takes it in. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. David Montgomery scores there. Touchdown by David Montgomery, and now it becomes a 10-point game. Guys, if Jared Goff throws 4 interceptions in this game and still finds a way to win, I don't know if that is more kudos to the Detroit Lions or more of a question of concern for the Houston Texans. Miguel, thank you. Brandy saying, "Rawr, let's go." 2 points coming up right here. They're going for the 2-point conversion. The score is 13-23. There's the snap. There is the handoff, and David Montgomery will get smashed. No score there. The 2-point conversion will fail, and it will remain a 10-point game. See, this math is pretty easy. Bob with the dab. Let's go. I see you, bro. Val saying that you've been here since last season and you'll be here when we hit that 100,000 and get that play button. We got a ways to go, Val. We got a ways to go, but yes, we have our goals. The goal for the end of this season is actually to get to 25,000. If we get to 25,000, then we'll really be cooking here. If we can get to 25,000 subscribers, man, a quarter of 100,000, that would be awesome, but I can't do it without you guys. Again, the goal for this live stream was to get to 14,1. We hit that goal, but if we can get to 14,150, if those last 2 numbers, which just went up to 2-0, can say 5-0, we're in the pocket for our goal here on this channel. High five to whoever just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I promise I'll stop talking about the subscriber count. The subscriber count isn't as important as the watching. And while I don't need the watch time to become monetized, you guys hanging out and watching this live stream, I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Here we go. There's the kick back. There's the kneel right there. And that is going to bring the football out to the 30-yard line after the touchback. Okay, guys. Thank y'all. Hey, that number is ticking right now. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now the Houston Texans have some work to do. right? Because it looks like the Detroit Lions, they're not ready to give up just yet. This game has plenty of time left in it, guys. 11 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter, so let's not fall asleep just yet. There's the snap. There's the handoff on 1st and 10, and Joe Mixon will get no gain right there. Maybe a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 coming up. Let's bring up the drive chart once again for you guys. We got to get to 25K, bro. We got to. That is the goal for this season. But again, I can't do it without you guys. If you're enjoying this free content right here, hit that like button. Here we go, guys. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 9. By the way, Nico Collins, they're showing this graphic right here, leads the NFL in yards per game when he's healthy. CJ Stroud takes the snap out of the shotgun. He will hand that off to Joe Mixon, who goes around the right-hand side on 2nd down and 9, picks up a yard, maybe 2. That will bring up a 3rd down and 8. So 3rd down coming up, and the Detroit Lions defense is stepping up right now. Houston Texans looking a little soft on this second half right here. Let's see if they can get this one right. What's going on, Curtis Kim? That's exactly what this is for. All the way out in Oahu. Shout out to you, Curtis Kim. 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. I'm literally biting my nails right now. 3rd down and 8. Shotgun formation waiting for the snap is CJ Stroud. Can they convert this big 3rd down? The blitz coming in. Winds up and throws. Wide open. The 50. The 40. Down at the 35. Dalton Schultz gets the big 1st down there. Houston Texans move the chains. 1st down, Houston. 1st down for the Houston Texans there. A big throw down to the 36-yard line, guys. It was a 3rd and 8. The Houston Texans were on their own 32-yard line. Winds up and throws. Catches made by Dalton Schultz. We're now across midfield. And this time, on 1st and 10 from the 36, after that monster play, we got a 2nd down and 4 down to the Detroit Lions 30. Football to the Detroit Lions 30-yard line, and now the Houston Texans are finally finding their rhythm again. That was a huge play by Dalton Schultz. You know what's funny? That is the exact same play that the Detroit Lions ran where Sam Laporta, it was a corner route by the tight end. 2nd down and 14. 2nd down and 14. I formation here. There is the snap. Play action. CJ Stroud running to the right. Winds up, throws to the end zone. It's intercepted. It's intercepted by the Detroit Lions. Wow. Oh my goodness. A shot to the end zone was on the button, but the Detroit Lions defense in Davis jumping up right there, elevating and climbing the ladder. Carlton Davis, the cornerback all over it. Interception there. I always show the offense here, but I never really show the defense. The defense standing up big time. Carlton Davis, who's normally lined up on the left side, was lined up on the right. They were downfield, and he just went, followed that one all the way. The Detroit Lions defense stepping up right there. That will be CJ Stroud's 2nd interception today. That is his 2nd interception of the day. So shout out to the Detroit Lions fans who are out there. Oh my goodness. How about that? 27-26 Lions final score. You know what? The way this game is going, I think it's appropriate to ask this one again. Let's end that poll. Thanks to whoever mentioned it earlier. We got to do a new poll right here. All right, guys, it's starting to heat up again. I got to ask you guys, who is going to win this game? Who is going to win this game? Is it going to be the Detroit Lions? Is it going to be the Houston Texans? What do you guys think? Oh my God. Baby, let me love you down. There's so many ways to love you. No. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the action. Let's get the professional back on. Sorry, guys. Sometimes we like to have fun at work. Anyways, Thank you, Val. Thank you. Good game, says Mr. Gonzalez. We're reading the chat one more time over here. Kidder number 96 says, fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. Abraxas the Mage, not happy about that one. Let's go defense, says Eric. I can see you flexing without flexing. Chest up, arms down. What's up? I can see you flexing after that one, Eric. All right. Come on, Texas, says Brian. Dwight saying, yes, sir. Dylan saying, that's a great song. Okay. Thomas asking me a question right here. He says, being from San Antonio, do you like the Texans? I do like the Texans for a couple of reasons. First of all, I have been to Houston quite a few times. Second of all, and I say this every time I play with the or every time I cover a Houston Texans game, they've actually written to me. The Houston Texans actually wrote me a letter I reached out to them earlier during the offseason. I reached out to all 32 NFL teams, and the Houston Texans were the only ones to respond. They sent me some swag. I tried to reach out to everyone. My Dallas Cowboys never responded to me. Basically, every team just sent me to the pro shop. The Texans were the only ones who actually gave me some love. So I'm going to be torn next week, guys, during that game. Here we go. 8 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in this third quarter, and David Montgomery, excuse me, that is Jahmyr Gibbs on the carry, goes around the right-hand side. He picks up a first down up to the 32-yard line. 12-yard gain, good for a Detroit Lions. First down, let's go. Big first down right there. Guppy saying, one of my favorite songs. Remember that, says Og. OG Greedy Man saying, remember the final score. I guess OG got a copy of the script, of the game script today. Ladies and gentlemen, Detroit Lions trying to come back from the dead here. 4 interceptions in this game, and Jared Goff still has the confidence here. Unfortunately, Lassiter got hurt on that play. He got hit by his own player. A little friendly fire on that one. Lassiter gets his head rocked. He's being evaluated for a concussion. Lassiter has 2 interceptions on the day, and he's coming off the field right now for the Houston Texans. 1st and 10 coming up for the Detroit Lions. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Single back formation. Goff fakes it. Goff airs it out. Deep shot this time, and it's intercepted again. The 5th interception today for Houston. I don't know what is going on. Houston with its 5th interception of the day. Jared Goff throwing number 5. That is picked off by Bullock. What is happening to Jared Goff? Here's the stat once again, guys. Jared Goff coming into today. All season long, he had 4 interceptions coming into today. Jared Goff has thrown not 1, not 2, not 3 or 4, but 5 interceptions tonight alone. That is abysmal. That is terrible. I cannot believe what I am seeing. I cannot believe what I am seeing. Wow. Jared Goff just shaking his head as he walks off the field. I don't even think he can believe what's going on right now. 5 interceptions in the game. I think he should be done. Here we go. Under center right now is CJ Stroud. Tank Dell, the man in motion. A toss to the left-hand side. This time, that's Joe Mixon on the carry. Joe Mixon takes that football to the 27-yard line. Wow, 5-yard gain right there. A 5 interception game. He hasn't even been sacked tonight. He has 1 touchdown and 5 interceptions for Jared Goff. 128 passing yards. The entire offense, look at the total yardage right here for the Detroit Lions, 181. It's still a really close game. It's been a wild game to cover here. 2nd down and 5, single back formation. Here's the snap. Handoff. Joe Mixon goes forward on 2nd down and 5. He picks up 4. That'll bring up a 3rd down and inches. About a 3rd down and 1 for the Houston Texans. 3rd down. Okay. So 3rd quarter. We're midway through the 3rd quarter. I can't believe what is happening right now. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Og, August saying it right there, 27-26. Roger saying Texans 30-23. Here we go. Single back formation, under center, CJ Stroud. This time at the 31-yard line, he will hand that off to Joe Mixon. Oh, who barely gets there. He picks up the first down up to the 32-yard line. Call it the 33. First down, Houston Texans. Keep the clock ticking here. Keep the clock ticking here. There's tons of time left. He could win and throw one more interception. Who are the two players who have thrown 5 interceptions and still came back to win in the playoffs? Only 2 players in NFL history threw 5 interceptions in the first half of a game and came back to win. Ben Roethlisberger and, believe it or not, Trevor Lawrence against the Chargers just a couple years ago. Here's the snap, 1st and 10. This time, Joe Mixon puts his head down. Joe Mixon picks up a couple yards. Flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. Not a lot of flags in this game. This is the kind of game that I like. It's going to be an offensive holding. Holding on the offense, number 70. A 10-yard penalty. Juice Scruggs being called on the hold again. That's his second hold of the day. Val. By the way, Valerie just left a comment. She's saying, not about this game, but do you think that Dak will be back this season? I don't know that he's expected to be back this season. He's getting a second opinion apparently, and there's a good chance that he could be done. There's a good chance that he could be done for the season. All right, guys. So they're in the middle of a injury timeout right now. Looks like Carlton Davis, the guy who got that last pick here for the Detroit Lions, coming off the field. Looks like he's going to be looked at for a concussion protocol. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left to go. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left to go. 255 likes right now on this video. Let's pump them up. Let's pump them up. We got some rookie numbers out there. Let's pump these up. 1st and 20, guys. There was a holding on that play. Houston Texans have the football. It's a 1st and 20. Houston Texans backed up to their own 13-yard line. 5 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in this one. 1st and 20. Under center right now is CJ Stroud. Single back formation. Joe Mixon behind him. Play action. CJ Stroud gonna get bagged here. Big stop for the Detroit Lions. How about that? Sacked by Aleem McNeil. Bring me McNeil. Extra points to anybody who knows where that's from. CJ Stroud gets bagged by Aleem McNeil. I am Lur, ruler of the planet Omicron Persei 8. Luckily, he didn't fumble the football there. Thank you, Germ. He knows. He gets it. All right, guys. Another injured player here. And it looks like Aleem McNeil, the man who actually delivered the sack there, is down on the field. Injury timeout being taken once again. But they haven't cut to a commercial break, so I won't be cutting to a commercial break either. Here we go. So Aleem McNeil holding his ear. I don't know if he had his chin rocked or his jaw rocked. He's kind of holding it like kind of the same way I'm doing this with my ear. Because my gosh, these headphones. How do you sell headphones that are like this expensive and this uncomfortable? Brutal. All right, y'all. Here we go. A 2nd down and 30 after the sack there. It was a 1st down and 20 after the hold. After the sack, it's a 2nd down and 30. Football, Houston Texans 13-yard line. CJ Stroud takes it. He hands that off. This will bring up a 3rd down and 26. Single female lawyer, says Germ. That's right. That's awesome, dude. Thanks for putting a smile on my face there. And Lucinda with Philip J. Fry. PJ Fry, that's right. 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter, guys. 3rd down and 26 coming up for the Houston Texans. Lassiter coming off the field, and he's literally got a towel over the back of his head, holding it down as he goes into the locker room. So there's something wrong with him there. That's not good. Here's the snap. There's a handoff here on 3rd down and 26. That's going to be a pretty solid gain right there. Agunbowale on the carry as he gets up to about the 28-yard line, but not enough for a first down. 4th down and 15 coming up. 4th down and 15 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Houston Texans were 4-point underdogs coming into this game. The over-under for tonight, if you guys are doing your sports betting today, the over-under for tonight is 49 points. All of that information, all that data is right here for you guys. Right there for y'all. 4th down and 15. Here comes the punt unit for the Houston Texans. After the 11-yard carry by Agunbowale, there's the kick back to the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions will return this one. Here we go. At the 22-yard line, excuse me, the 18-yard line, there's a flag on the play. A big return here. Let's find out what that flag is. And then we're going to get pretty close to the 4th quarter here. Less than 4 minutes left to go. Flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. Let's find out what it is. It's an illegal block on the back. An illegal block in the back by the Detroit Lions. Kind of a weak call. I don't know if I like that one. They called it illegal block in the back. I don't know if I like that call, but it is what it is. Robert Wood saying, you're cool. No, Robert, you're cool. Look, dude, you never tell a guy in a tie that he's cool. We're not cool. We're lame. We're nerds. But I do appreciate you leaving that comment, and I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Mark Mason, what's going on? He says, let's go Detroit, baby. We're too strong, too deep, plenty of time left. Abrax saying, didn't they say his hamstring is hanging onto the bone by a thread? Yikes. If that's the case for Dak Prescott, yeah, he's definitely out for the season. That's 7 interceptions in this game, says Dwight. Brandy checking in. Yup, at Abrax, it's pretty bad from what I've read. Man, Dak Prescott's definitely in trouble there, huh? Celebrating nerds, says Bop It. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. I know you guys could be anywhere else. It's Sunday night. Here is the spread once again, scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for you guys. Man, I'd love to hang out with you guys tonight after this live stream. I got to go to work tomorrow morning. I do work my regular traditional, I would like to say 9 to 5, but it's actually 8 to 5. I work an 8 to 5 gig. And, well, it is what it is. Nerds rule, says Guppy. Thanks, dude. Dylan, let's read what Dylan has to say here. Dylan checking into the conversation. Dylan says, I believe they said that he's out for the year. He's expected to have surgery in New York. That is the report that has been seen for Dak Prescott. Okay, guys. I'm going to ask you guys a quick question. I want y'all to respond with hearts, because I've actually blocked certain colored circles. I've blocked certain colored circles because we get so many spammers that come in here, and everyone always has that red circle on there. So we cut those out. And so I want you guys to respond in hearts here. And of course, drop your team name. But if you want to respond with your team's colors, I'm going to ask y'all this question. I want to know who you guys think will win the Super Bowl this year. I haven't asked this question just yet, but we've got a Q&A coming up right here. And so I want to know, you guys want to meet the dog? Bruce is downstairs somewhere. But who do you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl? We got Mark saying Detroit Lions, baby. That would be the first time ever for them just getting there. Mark Johnson, listening to your podcast. Thank you, sir. Lorinda saying heart, heart, heart. Blue hearts right there. It won't be the Dallas Cowboys, although I wish it would be. Here we go. There's the snap. There's the handoff to the left-hand side. Jahmyr Gibbs gets the carry, picks up 1 yard. Thomas saying, unfortunately, the Chiefs. Lynn saying Kansas City. 2,400 Lee Tez saying the Lions. AJ Hopkins saying Philadelphia. Okay, I see you, bro. Chiefs did it in 2024. They'll do it again in 2025. Canadian Goose, I see you with your hearts out there. Philadelphia Eagles, I see a lot of you guys out there. Let's call this play. 2nd down and 9, shotgun formation. Dropping back and winding up. Jared Goff, what is that? Ugh. ugh, like just gross, dude. That's an ugly looking throw. Jared Goff put that one into the dirt. Vikings, Skull, I see you out there, T-Mac. Dwight saying the Broncos, how close were the Denver Broncos today to beating the Kansas City Chiefs? A blocked field goal by Kansas City is what won that game. There is no foul for pass interference. They threw a flag. They were trying to say pass interference. It was a 2nd down and 9 from the 11-yard line. That brings up a 3rd down and 9. Lucinda saying Ravens. Abraxas the Mage, I see you with your green and gold. That must be for the Packers. Jordan T checking in with his purple and yellow, purple and gold. So that must be your vote for the Minnesota Vikings. 3rd down and 9. The Detroit Lions need to convert this one, guys. Shotgun formation. There is the snap. Jared Goff will throw a pass to Jahmyr Gibbs. The 1st down, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, and he goes down shy of the 45. A big 1st down for the Detroit Lions. How about that? A 33-yard catch and run for Jahmyr Gibbs on that play when they really needed it. Big 1st down for Detroit. I hate that I have to do this, but when people do silly things, we have to. Thank you, Lorinda, for handling that. Appreciate that. 1st and 10 coming up right here. There's the snap. There's the toss to the left-hand side. Catch is made on the left. This time, Jahmyr Gibbs will get dropped here. And that brings up a 2nd down. So no gain right there. 2nd down and 10. I appreciate you, Lorinda, for helping take care of the spammers there. David, sorry that we had to block you. But you play silly games, you get silly prizes. Your prize, sir. Timeout. All right, guys. Lorenzo Fontu Kasi is questionable to return. Kamir Lassiter, Sam Laporta, all questionable to return. There's the snap on 2nd down and 10. This time it's a handoff around the left-hand side. 2nd down and 10 becomes a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Houston Texans. Ooh, black and silver. Raiders. I see Brandy out there. She's a Steelers fan. Hunter Tucker with the hearts right there. I see you guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Hawk to a price says, is she even still relevant? Man, that's so 3 months ago, bro. There you go. 3rd down and 7, guys. Football up to the 47-yard line. Detroit Lions trying to convert here. A big 3rd down for Detroit. The Houston Texans are showing blitz, showing some aggression. There's the snap. Here comes a short rush right there, a 4-man rush. It doesn't matter because David Montgomery will not pick up the 1st down. That'll bring up a 4th down and 5. It was a 3rd down and 7, 4th down and 5 now coming up. Let's go. A 4th down and 5 now coming up here. All right, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens on this play. We're waiting here. We're going to get a punt to the Houston Texans in just a second. We're about to have a punt. There's the hold. There's the snap. There's the punt. This one goes up in the air. And it will be signaled a fair catch at about the 9-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Houston Texans. Lions defense is something else, says Nicholas. Lions defense is something else, says Nicholas. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It looks like Elam. Did I say that right? Let's say hello to you. Elam, I think I said your name right. Welcome. Nicholas Anderson saying Lions defense is something else. Some people be crazy. AJ Hopkins saying love the prize line. All right, let's go ahead and update that as well. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up right here. 1st and 10. What's going on, Canadian Goose? Welcome. 1st and 10, shotgun formation. There's the snap from the 9-yard line. CJ Stroud winds up and throws. Catch not made. Intended for Dalton Schultz. He's looking around, expecting. It's actually Cade Stover, who was the intended receiver right there. Incomplete pass brings up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down coming up for Houston. This should be the final play of the third quarter, guys, before we get into the fourth. Thank you, Elam Combs. Appreciate those kind words. Rich P with the 5 stars. H. Gonzalez saying interception. Let's see if that actually happens here. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation, trips left this time to the bottom of the screen. Stroud takes the snap on 2nd down and 10, throws to the bottom of the screen. Robert Woods will gain just 1 yard on that play. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Guys, if you're out there and you're watching this live stream for the first time, what's going on? Welcome. Great to have y'all in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you who are new. Welcome back to all of you who have been here before. My name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. If you like sports betting, if you like DraftKings, if you like Prize Picks, I've got this over here on the right-hand side for you guys. Sam Laporta is questionable to return. He is the pass-catching leader right now for the Houston Texans. We are in the middle of a commercial break right now. We're going back to a commercial break. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan T is a Vikings fan. H. Gonzalez saying thanks for the stream. No, thank you for watching this, sir. Thank you for watching. If you're checking in right now and you just stumbled across this channel, we have just gone into a quick commercial break. This is the end of the third quarter going into the fourth quarter. The Houston Texans lead 23-13. 23-13. 3rd down. When we get back, it'll be a 3rd down and 9. Football to the Houston Texans 10-yard line. Texans backed up on their own 10. If you guys are checking this out, this is a color radio broadcast. This is a live stream on YouTube. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching this with me. So today, I'm going to bring this up because we are in the middle of a commercial break. CJ Stroud today has picked up 197 passing yards and 1 touchdown on his 27 passing attempts. That's not necessarily great. He only has 9 fantasy football points, guys. Hasn't even gotten double-digit fantasy points. He has 2 interceptions on the day as well. The Detroit Lions defense has done a fantastic job at getting stops. They are still fighting. Both teams are fighting tooth and nail for this win. Both teams want to get this win. If the Texans get the win here, they will be tied with the Detroit Lions at 7 wins. We'll see what happens. This game is not over yet, though. Joe Mixon today, 20 rushing attempts. Check this out. 20 rushing attempts for Joe Mixon. 34 rushing yards. He does have a rushing touchdown, but a bad night for Joe Mixon and his efficiency today in this game. 15 fantasy points for him, though he does have a couple receptions in this game. Robert Woods, Tank Dell, Xavier Hutchinson, John Mechie, Dalton Schultz. Those are the main pass catchers for the Texans offense. John Mechie has 16 fantasy points today. Joe Mixon has 15 fantasy points today. Dalton Schultz just has 6. Tank Dell just has 7. That is in full point PPR format. Let's take a look at the other team, shall we? Offense here for the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff has completed 9 of 22 for 161 passing yards. Guys, Jared Goff has 1 passing touchdown and 5 interceptions. 5 interceptions today. The first 9 weeks of the season, Jared Goff just had 4. Tonight, he has 5. Anyways, David Montgomery over here, ladies and gentlemen. David Montgomery is the starting running back. He has less attempts than Jahmyr Gibbs. He has less yards than Jahmyr Gibbs. He's kind of just the bowling ball, but right now it doesn't matter because the Houston Texans have the football. Let's take a quick look at that. All right, guys, back to the action. Houston Texans have the football at the 10-yard line. The line to gain is the 19. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun formation. Stroud takes the snap, winds up and throws. It's broken up by the Lions defense. Great coverage there by the Lions defense. So it looks like A.J. Hopkins needs 30 more yards for his parlay. Is that a parlay that you got right there? We're going to end this Q&A. If you guys do sports betting, I'm curious, man. I'm going to ask you guys a quick question here. I'm asking you guys a real quick question. Which players are you betting on today? If you guys are betting for sports today, let me know who you guys are betting for. Here's the punt, guys. It will be signaled a fair catch at about the 36-yard line. So they're going to call it the 37. Detroit Lions going to get the football back, a 10-point deficit. Sonia Washington. What's up, Sonia? Hello. Shout out to you, Sonia Washington. Thanks for checking in, homie. All right, Nicholas saying, Detroit. I see you. AJ Hopkins saying, hopefully Tank Dell can get 30 more yards. Jared Goff looks like Carson Beck. Ooh, that's a rough one. Love your streams so much. You're so cute and smart, says AMP funniest moment. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm doing well, Sonia. I normally don't get asked, but I do appreciate that. All right, guys, fantasy scores to the right. Here's the snap. Dropping back, Jared Goff throws another pass into the dirt. He looks like Caleb Williams right now, man. This is awful. The Trapper family saying Jahmyr Gibbs definitely needs 90 more yards for him. T-Do says CJ, he needs 200 yards passing. Only 3 yards left to go, T-Do. Goff with another pick? No, just to throw into the ground. 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. T-Do needs a Mixon touchdown. My bet is on Amon-Ra St. Brown, says Sonia Washington. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat for just a second. If you guys are checking in, my name is Mario. Welcome to this channel. You're watching Football Nation. Football Nation, let's FN go. All right, guys, by the way, I have pinned my Instagram up to the top if you guys want to connect with me on socials. There's a snap, there's the throw on 2nd down and 10. The catch is made by Amon-Ra St. Brown. That is good for about 8, maybe 9 yards. 1st down, imminent, not yet. 3rd down and 1. I said that a little early there. Stop the count. What does that mean? Oh, you can't say that. That's a political thing. Can't say that. We don't do that, sir. Unless you're talking about this count, which is the score. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Shotgun formation. There is the snap. There is the handoff up the middle. Ooh, is that good for a 1st down? I think it is. I think it's going to be a 1st down. I think the Detroit Lions picked it up. 1st down, Detroit. They're going to move the chains for a 1st down. Okay, Abraxas, that's fair. Let's go, Lions. Did not see this score in the 4th quarter. Well, the game's not over yet. It is still a 2-possession game, and if the Lions can get one back, there's still plenty of time left. 3 timeouts left to go, or 3 timeouts left for both teams. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Here we go. Motion on the field. Detroit Lions. There is the snap. There is the handoff. David Montgomery up the middle. Montgomery gets to about the 50-yard line. 2nd down and 6 after the gain of 4. 2nd down coming up for the Detroit Lions. Guys, if we can get those last 2 numbers that are at the bottom right here, you see those? Do I see those? Somewhere right here. If we can get those last 2 numbers to say 5-0, I would be so happy. If there's 10 people out there who are willing to help support and hit that subscribe button, it would mean the world to me. Thank you, guys. Here we go. All right, y'all. 2nd down and 6. Detroit Lions have the football. Under center is Jared Goff as he fakes the handoff. Goff winds up, throws, shoots, catch is made. Oh, that's a tough one there. That is a big catch, though, by Jameson Williams. Unbelievable to hang on to that through the contact. Got blown up twice, and now he's on his back holding both of his legs to his chest right now. Jameson Williams took a big hit. Oh, that's a high-low hit, isn't it? Wouldn't that be considered a high-low? I don't know. Interesting. Thank you, Grand Chess Live. Grand Chess Live. Let's check out your channel, Grand Chess. $28 subscribers to Grand Chess Live. You know what, Grand Chess? I've subscribed to you too, bro. Shout out to you, my friend. Here we go. All right, 1st and 10. Under center right now is Jared Goff. He snaps. He drops back, throws underneath. That catch is made. David Montgomery, the 20, the 15, still on his feet, the 10, before getting pushed out of bounds out at the 8-yard line. Call it the 9. Big 1st down. 1st and goal coming up for the Detroit Lions. First and goal coming up for Detroit, guys. Let's go. Thank y'all for watching this live stream. It's starting to get a little bit uneasy right now for Houston. Houston is starting to drop the football. They're giving up yardage where they shouldn't be. And thank you guys for helping this channel grow. Fist bump to you guys. Boom. Thank y'all so much. Here we go from the 9-yard line. Detroit Lions have the ball. He fakes it. Amon-Ra, the 10, the 5, the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Good for 9 yards. Then the score is now 19-23. The extra point attempt will make this a 3-point game. Wow, Abraxas saying I'm gonna puke. How about that? Touchdown Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Noisy moo. Moo. What's going on, Noisy? Here comes the extra point attempt. It will not be a 2-point conversion. They're going to make this a 3-point game with the extra point attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is good. The Texans need to score here. Let's take a look at the scoring breakdown of the way this game has been going. This game is getting amped up, guys. This game is heating up more and more. This game is heating up more and more as we get closer and closer here to the end of this one. Paul, thank you for the $2 super chat. Let's effing go, says Eric. I see you. Go Lions. We go back to a commercial break. But real quick, before we cut over, y'all, I do want to show y'all this over here. You can zoom in over here. If this is your first time checking in into a live stream like this, you can put your fingers on the screen and just zoom in. Zoom in on this right-hand side. Let's take a look. So the Houston Texans opened up the first quarter by scoring 10 points. And in the second quarter, they put up 13. Going into halftime, the score was 23-7. And as the game has gone on, we're now, 11 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter, and the Houston Texans have yet to score in the second half. Not even a field goal right now. It is absolutely insane how hard the Detroit Lions have been able to come back and answer back in this second half. All right, guys, I'm going to cut away. So if you're zoomed in, don't be confused by me cutting over. I'm going to read some chats over here, and then I'll bring up some stats really quick. Kevin Underwood saying, I'm a Vikings fan, so I need Detroit Lions to put an L on their record. Okay, so when it comes to the last games of the season for the division title, Minnesota Vikings win. I see that. Detroit coming aligned, says Ty Berard. Jared saying, is Laporta out? He is out right now. Jared checking in for his FanDuel. Wanted to make sure. He is questionable to return, Jared. He is questionable to return, so I hope that is not going to hurt you too bad for FanDuel. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick look at this here. These are the next 5 games for the Houston Texans. The next 5 games for the Houston Texans are as follows. Houston Texans in Week 11 will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I am going to be heartbroken during that one. We are in the middle of a commercial break if you're wondering why I'm not bringing up the stats or any of the other football stuff. Lions just scored. The score is 23-20. Anyways, Cowboys Texans, Week 11. That is the next game for the Houston Texans. Week 12, Texans will be hosting the Tennessee Titans. They're going to be going back and forth, away, home, away, home, away. So a lot of traveling for the Houston Texans. They will get a bye week in Week 14, and then coming out of the bye week, they will be hosting the Miami Dolphins. So Dolphins Texans, this is a game that we are definitely covering on this channel. This is Week 16, December 21st. At 7:20 p.m. This is going to be a Sunday game, Sunday Night Football, Houston Texans versus Kansas City Chiefs. I hope you guys tune in for that. All right, guys, Houston Texans are getting the football back after the score from the Detroit Lions. Let's effing go. All right, guys, welcome one and all. Welcome one and all. If this is your first time watching this live stream, my name is Mario Manuel. I am your host. Be sure to hit that like button as you guys come in. I really appreciate the love, guys. I'm from Detroit, says Loyalty Lifestyle. Says Loyalty Lifestyle. Mark Mason checking in. Guys, if this is your first time in here, let's do this one again. We've got a big rotation coming up right now. I'm going to drop my last 5 emojis. You guys do the same. I'm going to give you guys my last 6. For newbies, Let me know if you're in here and this is your first time. Give me your last 5 emojis. Let's find out who you are. There's the snap, and CJ Stroud on the move. 1st and 10, winds up, throws, catch is made. Dalton Schultz on the other side of it. He goes down after picking up about 15 yards. First down, Houston Texans. And a big $20 super chat from our boy out there, David Parker. Thank you so much, sir. Damn, dude, I really appreciate your support, man. David Parker, you are awesome, sir. I don't know. I got to send you a care package, man. You've been very generous, and I do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Cuban B4, new to the house. I see you. A bit of an emotional roller coaster there, though, Cuban, huh? AJ Hopkins, I see you as well. H. Gonzalez, you have a great night. Thanks for checking in. 1st and 10. This time the carry goes to Mixon. Mixon at the 48-yard line, call it the 47. That brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the Houston Texans. Houston Texans at the 47-yard line, their own 47-yard line. By the way, my apologies if I forget to call the yardage. I will try to always call the yardage, but if I forget for whatever reason, there is a drive chart down below for your convenience, and a big $3 super sticker there from my boy Grand Chess Live. I see that. He's got the double fist bumps on that sticker right there. Fist bump to you, bro. Here we go. 2nd down and 10 from the 47. Houston Texans. There's the snap. Flag coming in. That's going to be a false start on the offense. False start on the Houston Texans. That brings up a 2nd down and 15, guys. Let's scroll down on the right-hand side. Fantasy scores for those of you who are doing daily fantasy sports and your sports betting today. Fantasy scores are on the right-hand side. Feel free to zoom in. Look, guys, the whole point of this channel is so that you literally don't have to watch. You can just listen. I want to bring you every snap, every play, and every down. The color broadcast is the bonus. It's just an additional bonus. So if you guys can visualize without it, I'm doing my job. Here we go, a 2nd down and 15 from the 42-yard line. Stepping through the pocket and going forward is CJ Stroud as he falls down at about the 47-yard line. 2nd down and 15 becomes 3rd down and 10. Houston Texans have the football. 3rd down coming up. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this football game. CJ Stroud is down at the 47-yard line. This brings up a 3rd down and 10. So 3rd down coming up after the 5-yard run from CJ Stroud. I sure hope so, David Parker. I sure hope so. Chad Beast, thank you for that comment there as well. 3rd down and 10, shotgun formation. Standing to the right of CJ Stroud is Joe Mixon. And CJ Stroud is on the move. CJ Stroud gets wrapped up, and CJ Stroud fumbles the football. Wow, luckily 3 red jerseys jump on top of it. That'll bring up a 4th down. CJ Stroud football pops out of his hands. And now, unbelievably, guys, unbelievably, there's still a chance that the Detroit Lions can come back to win this game. This was the Texans' game to lose, and it looks like it's getting very close. All right, let's find out one more, guys. We're going to end this poll. There's the punt. This one goes back. This one's going to take a good bounce right here. Houston Texans going to put the Detroit Lions down at about the 16-yard line. All right, guys, I'm going to give your ear holes a break and stop talking for just a moment while I type something in here. Just giving your ears a break. I'm back. Okay. Here's the question that I'm posing for you guys. What is the bigger deal? The Lions coming back after throwing 5 interceptions, or the Houston Texans losing after getting 5 interceptions? What is the bigger deal? I mean, for me, it says a lot more. Not so much, I don't know. That's a tough one, right? Because yeah, it's a big deal. I guess that goes back to the grit, right? That's the whole concept of the Detroit Lions is grit, grit, grit. But at the same time, how can you get 5 interceptions in a game, have your defense playing so well, and yet all of a sudden your sails run out of wind? The Houston Texans should not be in this position right now with the Detroit Lions having the football, 3-point deficit. It just blows my mind. ESPN will be eating Houston alive after losing. If they lose, the game's not over just yet. AJ Hopkins saying that it's the losing part about it. What are the Texans doing, says Miss Kendra Malone. Bro, it's incredible that the Lions are even in this. I agree, man. I agree. 5 picks. 5 picks today. Yes, Detroit always been a second half team. Opponents get 0 yards after the half. Then it's all Detroit after that. 5 picks is crazy, says Kendra. Lions second half, man, it's crazy. Andrew checking into the conversation right now. Andrew says, is this Texans color rush? I guess so. Texans are wearing their red jerseys today. Houston fumbling 4 drives from picks. That's fair too. Good point, Noisy, because that is the big difference maker right there. How many times are the Houston Texans going to fumble the football? I can't let Gibbs get 3 points in fantasy football. So what, 3 more points and you lose? Says Taco Joe. Eric saying that the Texans are losing at this point. Well, that's pretty wild. Detroit wins the long game. I'm in Louisiana and I'm holding it on for Detroit. Shout out to you, M. Is your name M like James Bond? Like the James Bond thing? All right, guys, we're getting back from this commercial break, and we're going to wrap up this game here. Do not go anywhere. We're back from the commercial break. Here we go. 1st and 10. There's the snap and a handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs, who goes around the right-hand side, the 30, the 40. He gets pushed out. Where are they going to mark him? They're going to mark him out after a 15-yard gain. He stepped on that line. That brings up a 1st down. 1st down picked up right there for the Detroit Lions. Let's go. Scroll up just a little bit. There's your drive chart, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, we're starting to creep up on 14-2. We only need about 37 more subscribers to get to 14-2. If you guys are out there and willing to help support, hit that subscribe button. There's the snap. Jared Goff looking left, throwing left. Catch is made by Amon-Ra St. Brown. St. Brown picks up about 9 yards on that one. 2nd down and 1 coming up. 2nd down. Emmitt Smith is a classy dude sometimes, but other times, not so much. Actually, Emmitt Smith is. I was getting him confused with Michael Irving, and I fumbled the football. Who am I, the Houston Texans? Here we go. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. We're midway through this 4th quarter here, guys. Midway through this 4th quarter, 2nd down and 1. Jared Goff under center. Here comes the 4-man rush. Jahmyr Gibbs goes around the right-hand side. He finds the crease. The 50, the 40, down at the 39-yard line. Big 1st down, Detroit Lions. You make the pride mad. They come after you. Sit back and watch the show, brother, says Kingdom. What's going on, Kingdom Navigation? I see you, my friend, with that $5 super chat as well. Thank you for the comment. And thank you, Kendra, for the subscribe. I appreciate you. Same to you, Noah James. Thank you, thank you. All right, guys, here we go. Jahmyr Gibbs got pushed out of bounds there by Ward. That's a big 1st down, and now they are deep inside of Houston territory. Well, getting in there, actually. 38-yard line right here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. A handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. Goes forward. A gain of about 6. 2nd down and 4 coming up. 2nd down for the Houston Texans. M saying we need a miracle right now. Canadian Goose saying, oh my God, the Lions are gonna win. Detroit looking like 80s and 90s football. Pound that ball. SATX for the Lions. I see you. Miss Joan of the Ark. By the way, Football Nation is in San Antonio, Texas as well. Thank you for watching. Here we go. Under center is Jared Goff. I formation, a toss to the right. Jahmyr Gibbs, this time going backwards. Gibbs in trouble. Gibbs goes down. Gibbs will lose some yardage there. A big stop for the Houston Texans. Let's effing go. Who is your all-time favorite Cowboy? Asks Cuban. This might be controversial, but I really love Jason Witten. Jason Witten or Des Bryant. I know. And by the way, guys, I don't care what you say. Des caught it. Des caught it. 3rd down and 11. 3rd down and 11. Shotgun formation as David Montgomery comes up. We're at the 40-yard line. Jared Goff takes the snap, winds up and throws. Dropped pass by ASB. St. Brown dropping the pass there. And this is at the edge of field goal range here. A field goal here would tie this game up, guys. A field goal here would tie this game up. AJ Hopkins saying, I love this. Shout out to you, AJ. Here we go. Field goal coming up. Jake Bates. Jake Bates, only player in the NFL. It said 10 of 10 or better. Well, let's find out. A 58-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. The kick is up, and it will go through. Wow, trading paint right there. It is good, and the score is 23-23. Detroit Lions get the field goal. A 58-yard field goal attempt from the right hash is good. Tied game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Tied game coming up here. And we've got 4th quarter action. It is serious stuff coming up, y'all. Some serious stuff as we go into another commercial break. So now that we're in the commercial break, shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. We had 3 Beards who subscribed earlier. Shout out to 3 Beards. I'm going to hit you with the subscribe on your channel as well, bro. All right. Well then. Well then. The comeback is epic. The score is all tied up 23-23, ladies and gentlemen. I've got stats scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for your convenience. I hope you guys enjoy all the effort and the work that I put into these live streams. Not only do we do this, we give you all the extra graphics here from the home team statistics. I've got the stats for the defense and the offense. This is all kinds of mixed up. The point is, what I'm trying to say is that I put in a lot of work into these live streams. These don't get made by themselves. I have to put in the extra time to put these up for you guys. And I hope y'all do enjoy these, especially when the games start. I do it for both sides of the football. Of course, we do the quarterback comparison. I read those. We do the defensive comparisons for both teams. We do the run game comparisons for both teams and the wide receiver comparisons for both teams. By the way, Monday Night Football this Monday will be, first of all, tomorrow night. Not only are we going to have a game tomorrow night, but next Monday after that, these are the Monday Night Football games. What is this? There it is. All right, Monday Night Football, Houston Texans, Dallas Cowboys. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Ravens at Chargers for Week 12, Monday Night Football. Every game you see on the screen right now, I will be covering. If you see your team here somewhere, come back to this channel. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, because I promise you I will be covering your team at some point this season. This is Thursday Night Football scrolling by right here. Again, I will be covering all of these games except for Thursday Night Football, this one for Thanksgiving. I will be covering all of these games. So again, if you see your team here, hit that subscribe button, because I will be covering that game. By the way, this one right here, Steelers at Browns, this is my birthday. November 21st will be live that Thursday night. I hope you guys check in for that one. Here we go, guys. Let's get back to the action, shall we? Kicking this one back. Houston Texans get the football with 5 minutes left to go. Thank you, Brandy. Wow, what an impressive field goal there, man. What an impressive field goal. Steelers Nation, beer on your birthday, man, says Ali. Guys, that kick literally was less than an inch off. That almost banked off the post. Bates's kick was good. We've got ourselves a 1st and 10 coming up right here from the 30-yard line after the touchback. Houston Texans have the ball. Single back formation. There is the snap. Stroud hands that off. Joe Mixon bouncing off some players. Mixon will pick up 4 yards. That brings up a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down coming up for Houston. Here's my prediction, guys. With less than 5 minutes left to go in this game, the Houston Texans are going to try to milk every second off of this clock, and they're going to try to kick a field goal to win. How the Detroit Lions decide to manage this game with their timeouts here, we'll see. 2nd down and 6, football to the 36. CJ Stroud under center, play action. Stroud wheels to the right. Stroud surveying. Stroud's in trouble. Stroud has to wind up and throw. Incomplete pass there. Brings up a 3rd down and 6. That will stop the clock, and a 3rd down coming up. A crucial 3rd down. A big crucial 3rd down. I agree with you guys, man. Can't watch, just listening works. FYI, congratulations with the stream and parenthood. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First one's on the way, man. We got a bun in the oven, and I'm fired up. Hopefully he ends up being a linebacker. I mean, I myself am 6'1", 225. Well, that's being generous. I'm probably closer to 240 right now. I got to shed some weight. Not the point. Anyways, I hope he ends up being a linebacker. Shotgun formation, here we go. There's the snap. CJ Stroud surveying, throws the football, catch is made. That's good for a Houston Texans. 1st down, John Mechie on the catch. Texans will either fumble or throw a pick. Big 1st down right there for Houston. Young Wei Koo has been a beast in the Robinson and Kirk. You know what? I've had that scrolling by at the bottom. Let's bring those up for you guys again. Again, fantasy football leaders, ladies and gentlemen, fantasy football leaders scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. Less than, 4 minutes left to go? 3:43 left to go in this football game. Houston has the football. Motion on the field. There is the snap. There is the handoff. Joe Mixon tries to get around the right side. He will fight his way forward to about the solid stripe there. Goes down at the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 8 coming up after the gain of 2. Thank you, Padilla. Excelente narración. Bueno, gracias por estar aquí, mi amigo. Un placer. Me llamo Mario. Gracias por estar aquí. Y ojalá que tú vengas la próxima vez también. By the way, guys, in case you're wondering how it is, the heck it is that I know Spanish, 1st-generation American. Both of my parents are from the Dominican Republic. I was lucky and fortunate enough to be born here in the United States, arguably the greatest country in the world. I just know that I'm lucky to be here. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 8. There's the snap. Looks left, throws left. Catch is made on the left-hand side. That is good for a 1st down right there. Looks like the catch was made by Tank Dell. 1st down, Houston Texans. Let's go. Shane Sanders saying, I'm pretty upset about Alabama smoking us. Chip Kelly is not an SEC coach. Well, by the way, I don't know if you were here last night, but I covered that game, Shane. We covered that game. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Shout out to you, Grand. I see you out there. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Joe Mixon goes around the left-hand side after that 1st down gain. This pushes the football with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go up to the Detroit Lions 42-yard line. 2nd down and 6 coming up, guys. This is starting to work out just the way I expected it to. Houston Texans going to take as much time as they can off of the clock here. They're already in Fairbairn range, says Abraxas. You're right. Randy saying, oh, come on, Lions. Here we go. 2nd down and 6. Under center is CJ Stroud. Motion on the field. There's the snap. There is the handoff. Joe Mixon on 2nd and 6 will pick up 2 yards. 3rd down and 4 coming up. And that takes us to the quick 2-minute warning. Guys, this game is almost over. Do not go anywhere. 2-minute warning coming up here. All right, guys. The score is 23-23. Here we go. The score is 23-23. And this takes us to the 2-minute warning. This game is almost over. So Once we get back from this commercial break, we will have 120 seconds left to go in this game. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I want to say thank you to all of you guys who are checking in on the chat area right now. If this is your first time checking out this channel, welcome. Guys, y'all are awesome, man. Seriously, y'all make doing this so much fun for me. And for those of you who are helping out with your financial contributions this month, remember that 10% of everything you guys donate to this channel, we will be giving 10% of that to the Wounded Warriors Project this month for November. 10% of all of it will be going to the Wounded Warriors Project this month for November. So thank you guys. And for all of you veterans out there, thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for everything you've done for this country. I love the colors that I see right here. It's red, white, and blue right behind me. So if you're a veteran, I want to see that. You know what? Let's do that Q&A. Here's the Q&A. All right, guys, if you're a veteran and you're watching this one, shout out to you guys. Leave your salute in the chat. If you are a veteran, thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done. Veterans Day tomorrow, the 11th, Monday, we will be live for that live stream. Thank you all for your service. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream and hanging out. If you are out there, drop your salute. And here's a salute to you guys. All right, man. So here we go, guys. Police officer salute to you, Lorinda. Thank you so much. Can you do 50% for Veterans Day? I sure can. I sure can. And we'll write those down on the side. 100% Black Sabbath. I will absolutely do that for tomorrow. 100%. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Malachi, thank you so much. I see you. Eric, I see you. Nicholas, I see you. Thank you so much for all that you have done and all you've given up for us. Thank you, guys. All right, y'all. We've got 2 minutes on the board left to go. 2 minutes on the board left to go. I see you, Bop It. Here we go. Shotgun formation. There is the snap. Dropping back. CJ Stroud on 3rd down and 4. Winds up and throws incomplete pass. Brings up a 4th down. It stops the clock. Terrian Arnold is down on the field right now. Bop It, I see you. Miss Joan of the Ark, I see you as well. Sean, thank you. Black Sabbath, you're awesome, man. Let's go Lions, says Loyalty Lifestyles. I see you guys, all of you out there. And shout out to your hubby, Lorinda. Here's the replay. Let's see what happened. That should have been DPI. He got his wrist wrangled up. Well, you know what? Not only is that like a DPI, which it should have been, they're saying it should have been a foul for pass interference. He absolutely tripped him up. But again, so here was a question. We talked about this last night. I asked the question to some of the other officials because I do officiate Texas high school football. That's how I know football as well as I do. By the way, here's my NCAA rulebook for 2024. We do this. This is Ball is Life, guys. I referee. Well, I'm technically the back judge for my crew. And the high school football season was over just this past Friday. By the way, here comes Kaimi Fairbairn to kick this one in. If he makes this, guys, this is huge. If he makes this kick, this is huge. Anyways, that was a no flag right there, no call. Should have been a pass interference and should have been a first down for the Houston Texans, but it did not happen. Here we go, a 58-yard field goal. Can you do the same as Bates did? Same spot, 58 yards from the right hash. Here we go. There's the snap. The kick is up. The kick is no good. No good. He missed that kick by a mile. Wow. And now the Detroit Lions get the football at the 48. Now they get the football at the 48. Ava saying me waiting for my man to call me after this game, so I'm here watching it in the meantime. Thank you, Ava, for checking in. Bates is the GOAT. How do you... Oh, man, that's a tough kick to make. 58 yards out. Anyways, so as I was saying, that was a no call right there. That no call on that pass interference, which should have been a pass interference, affected this game. When I asked the officials when we carpooled to the game site, I said, is it better to questionably not throw the flag because you don't want to be wrong, or is it better to actually throw the flag, even if it wasn't a foul? They said always throw the flag and then talk about it, and then if you need to wave the flag off, then wave the flag off, because you can always wave the flag off, but after the next play, you can't throw the flag. Anyways, we get a 1st and 10. This time the Detroit Lions on 1st and 10 hand that off to Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 coming up right now. 46th Army vet in the house with M. Thank you for checking in. He's getting jumped in the locker room, says Sergio. No call for Detroit. They got lucky there, man. They got lucky there. So, again, I know that throwing flags slows down the game. It gets boring every time the officials do that. But if they throw the flag and it's a foul and it's the correct call, then that's the right call. If they throw the flag and it's not the correct call, you can always wave it off. You know, so it's better to have the flag and not need it than need the flag and it not be there. Story of everything, right? All right, guys. The last team to win after trailing by 15 plus points with 5 interceptions. I guess it was saying that was back in 1960. That stat went by pretty fast. 2nd down and 6 coming up from the 48-yard line. There's a toss to the left-hand side. Jahmyr Gibbs gets wrapped up on 2nd down and 6. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down. Here we go, guys. Andrew, you have a great night. Linda, thank you for checking in. Salute to all of you veterans. No calls for Detroit, says Noisy Moo. All right, guys, and we just need 14 more subscribers to get to our goal there of 14-2. Jahmyr Gibbs on that carry didn't quite get there. You're very welcome, Lucinda. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here, Lucinda. This is a very close game, guys. We've got a tied game right now with 100 seconds on the clock. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. 100 seconds. The Detroit Lions have the football. It is a 3rd down and 6. The football is at the Houston Texans 48-yard line, so the Detroit Lions are across midfield. Here we go. Thank you, Tristan. I see you out there. Shotgun formation, trips bunched up on the right, but now they break up that bunch formation. They're showing a blitz, but it's a 4-man rush. Jared Goff looks right, throws right, catch is made. St. Brown, good for the 1st down. 1st down for the Detroit Lions. Oh my gosh. The score is now 23-23. A 1st down there is kind of a game changer, dude. A 1st down there is definitely a game changer. JB saying, come on, Lions. Shane Clouding saying, could the couch not challenge because it was under 2 minutes? Could the coach not challenge? And that is correct, Shane. But you still can't challenge a no call on a pass interference. I see what you're saying, but you can't challenge a no call. Thank you, guys. High fives to everyone. High fives, high fives, high fives to everyone. We hit 14,200. Thank you, guys. Let's go. Sensei, I see you. Let's go. Let's go. Fired up. CJ Stroud is shaking his head. Bro, you got nobody to blame but yourself. No timeouts remaining for the Houston Texans. It's a 1st down and 10 after that catch by Amon-Ra St. Brown. 1st and 10 football to the Houston Texans 35. Here we go. Thank you, Eric Sutton. Maybe someday, sir. Maybe someday. 93 seconds left to go in this game. 1st and 10. Under center right now is Jared Goff. Single back formation. This time Jahmyr Gibbs is the single back on the play. Jahmyr Gibbs takes that football up to the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 8. And now David Montgomery is coming onto the field. This is a 2nd down. Detroit Lions in control of this game right now. Detroit Lions definitely in control of this game right now. 2nd down and 8. All right. I'm hearing Chris Collinsworth say it right now. He says they had no business still being in this game, and they come out of the second half, and here they are about to win. That is the most on-point thing that I've heard. Lions have no business being about to win right here. Here's the snap. David Montgomery on the carry. David Montgomery will hang on to the football. Whistles came in. They should have waited until the end of that play. It brings up a 3rd down and 7. A gain of just 1. Football to the 34. Let's go. Pound, pound, run, 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 run. Tick, 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 clock, run. And that is correct. The clock is still winding down. DW says, I'm glad I subscribed. I don't have cable and I don't watch much games, but I could listen to you on any sport or anything, to be honest. Cool stuff, man. Congrats. Thank you, DW. Gonna be looking to pick up probably some basketball. Timeout gonna be called right there with 6 seconds left to go. He's saying, why did you stop it there? He wanted 4 seconds left on the clock, so that one kick takes it to the end. Guys, if you're still out there and I've got your attention right now and you haven't subscribed to this channel, you know what to do. We actually got past our goal, so I'm gonna stop saying. I keep saying that too. I'm sorry. I genuinely am. Thank you guys for watching. If we can get just a little bit of cushion, because I know we're going to have some people who drop off after this live stream, and we had some bots probably that subscribed at some point during this live stream. Any additional cushion would be really helpful. The score is 23-23, 4 seconds left to go. Here comes Jake Bates to kick this football and win this game for the Detroit Lions. Let's see if this happens. Here we go. 3rd down and 7. And the final play of the game is going to be a 52-yard field goal, guys. A 52-yard field goal from the left hash. A walk-off field goal here. There's the snap. There's the hold. The kick is up. This one squeaks in again. I think it hit the post, and it looks like the bank is open. Touchdown, excuse me. That is actually a field goal. The win for the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions win this game, guys. That is it. Final score 26-23. Let's effing go. Guys, this game was absolutely wild. The Detroit Lions came back from a 23-7 deficit. They completely shut down the Houston Texans, who could not put on one single point in this game. Not one single point in this game. That is insane. I'm going to hang out with you guys for just a few more moments. Ryan saying, you're this spitting image from the dude from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've never seen that show. Is that Andy Samberg? You saying I look like Andy Samberg? Is that who that is? I've heard that before, weirdly enough. All right, let's effing go, Mario and the Lions. Yes, baby, says Mark Mason. Well, guys, that is the final score of the game, 26-23. You can see it above my head. For those of you who watched this whole live stream, thank you so much. For those of you who even give me 5 minutes of your day today, thank you guys so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to go to work tomorrow. So until next time, thank y'all so much for watching. You're watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel, and until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, guys. We'll see y'all soon. Take care. Have a great night.